Oh, creepy
man.
lady, you're back.
Oh, I gotta leave.
I did not miss that voice.
Nope. I think they make it
Recording
creepier
in progress.
every time.
Well, the creepy voice has called us back into the world of Caer Dineval here in the 10-town settlements. We find ourselves in the keep of Caer Dineval, having rescued Speaker Krennic from the cult that had kind of taken over Caer Dineval. You guys had let Kadarath and a few of his remaining followers leave the castle gates, and as a in return for not coming back and terrorizing the town anymore. We find yourselves in the courtyard with a little bit of snow just kind of falling in the dim, dark sky here in the keep. As you guys, Alice, you remember that there was a little bit of a draft coming from the fireplace in the library near Speaker Chronic's room upstairs. As you guys kind of regroup and gather yourselves here in the courtyard.
Yeah, the guy leaving had mentioned something about that too, as well, had he not?
He did.
Yeah. And I was like, I knew it, but I was dumb. I couldn't find it.
We're also looking for someone downstairs named A.
Yeah, there's someone down there.
What happened to the bird?
He flew off.
Hawk. He's kind of.
Oh, yeah.
He's keeping an eye on Kadarath and his minions from the top of the gate and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
By the way, he had a really good time. So
Did he?
thank
Good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Hey.
he really did. Like he said, coming in, it was like stepping into the middle of like a TV show, but
Oh, yeah.
he got into it, and then he really liked it. So thank you all. I do
That's
appreciate it.
kind of what it is when you're being a guest.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, it's cool.
So.
Off screen, Colin.
Colin's like, just give me level 6.
So where are we going to go check out
Oh, that's
the?
right.
So
Are we going back
find
to
the
the
basement.
library?
I'll go help search.
Lay down, it is bedtime.
I will also help search. It is a thing I am not bad at.
It was upstairs, right?
It was
Yes.
upstairs.
Off of his
In with the speaker.
where he was being held, I think.
I must
Uh,
manage my levels.
Quick, Zarek, before you go up there, can we
Oui?
use your fingers real quick?
We? What are, yes, this
Use
sounds
fingers.
good. What
How many?
what am I fingering?
Phrasing. Phrases.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Is this, did I say something wrong? This language is not native to me. I'm
No,
not
I
learning
said
this part.
something
Played
wrong
that
and
for
they're all
like
laughing
6
at me.
months now.
Yep.
I'm interested in finding wherever A is.
So,
Should
what did
I don't know
you-
rest first, like a short rest at least, because they have a shopping list in is it Kranix's office, Sardoth's office,
It was a spell list.
Cardoth.
yeah.
Sardoth's.
Kind of where I want to get
Cardot.
into right
Or
now.
Cardot.
Make sure
God damn it.
everybody's-
She's got a grocery list in there. Looks like spell components, so she could be scary, or not scary, but formidable. So
Yeah.
you want to run down there and die.
Yeah, I guess she doesn't know we're coming, so there's
We,
no
we
reason
did
to-
talk about a short rest.
He said as much. So maybe we what do we hole up in the library and take a rest?
Well, the library's by the door. Yeah, let's hole up in by the speaker, and then we can keep an eye on him. So, Captain teleported into the middle of the
Bedtime. Yeah.
the keep doesn't teleport in and just murder the dude.
Hasn't done that already.
Split
Right.
the party. Have people go to the entrance. Have people sleep by the speaker.
Well, I mean, you can see the entrance from the speaker's.
It's literally the
office.
next room over.
That's the balcony.
Okay.
It's on the upper
Yeah.
floor. Right, yeah.
I think we should gather up in there, take a short rest. I don't
Okay.
think
Let's do that.
I may
Can we?
not have any-
Is there anything like? Is there anybody like watching us out here? Like we're not secretly being watched.
Make a perception or investigation check.
One of those is a -1.
I will make a perception check just to make sure that everybody bailed with the demon dude.
Cut her
One
off.
is the -1 and one is a plus. Oh, that was almost a 20.
It
One was
wasn't.
0.
but it was an 8.
I rolled a 2, so it was a 10.
Jesus Christ,
Wow.
you're plus 8. Nonsense.
Just wait until next level when I roll
Yeah.
a stealth check. If I roll a 1, I get an 11.
Yeah, you gotta roll. You
As
can't
you-
roll. Yeah,
As you
reliable
look
talent.
around, you don't see any other people that seem to be like of guards. The cook is still in the kitchen. She was seemingly not a part of Cutteroth's deal or part of his minions. And looking about, you don't see anybody else that may be keeping eyes on you. But that being said, you guys are pretty tired after an exhaustive fight, and you may not. You look as many places as you can, but you're giving it a half-hearted attempt. So
For sure.
All right. Let's go hole up.
Hold up.
all right, so you guys are going up to the library. Is that correct?
I think we should stay with the speaker. I don't think he's going to care. He probably passed back out already.
Kohi can give another check over and just make sure his vitals are
Yeah,
good.
make sure he's going to live.
Yeah, he fine.
Because that's all we need.
Yeah, he fine.
We saved him. Oh, shit.
All right.
He
I'll
did.
move everybody back upstairs.
I got some
the
spell
speaker's
slots.
room.
It's fine. I think. Spell slots. Yeah, I got a couple. I got plenty left.
I don't.
I could use a few back.
I'm all right. My spell slots are great.
I would love an hour of rest. I've been pretty much tapped since we got here.
Yeah, we can take a minute. I don't see why we can't. She doesn't know we're here, right?
Where?
Well,
Where did I go?
Presumably, but I mean, we made a lot of noise.
clean up the bodies. Do we clean up our mess?
I
Nope, looks like
guess.
we're not doing that. Looks like we're going
I don't know.
smash
What-
cut to somewhere else.
What's his name has like what's his name's got people, right?
Yeah, Thub. Oh no, Thub.
He was long dead.
Yeah.
Mega dead.
Hey, Anthony.
An invisible dude got away though. That was unfortunate.
No,
No.
well, he was the
We
devil
met
that
him
we
with
let
the
go
lawyer.
at the end just now.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I'm talking about.
But we could go hunt him down.
Bitch gone.
Yeah, I'm not super comfortable with him just
Short rest.
wandering around. Short
Short
rest,
rest.
indeed.
I'll play my my chords of rest so you guys get back.
Yeah.
There is a person
That
right
loud.
downstairs. How loud is your cord of rest?
I mean, we just like fought all up in here, so
Yeah, I suppose.
like we're trying to be all sneaky. I think we done.
It's a little late for that.
Yeah,
Just-
we could post a guard, right, or
That
something.
cat's done out of the bag.
Oh.
Alright.
Here, right?
So what do we get? The +3 to it, or what?
A D6.
D6. Okay.
I will
For
take-
each roll, or just we just get one of those? right?
Just one of those. You just get an
Just
extra.
one of them. Short.
Nicola, what time is it?
Play in VTT.
Game time.
Nicola, as you look out the window and kind of based on the cloud cover that you see and the amount of time has passed, it is mid to late afternoon at this point.
I say I'm exhausted. I need to go to sleep.
I only. Oh, that's my. Thanks, Nicola.
No
So
problem.
many dice rolls.
Oh, spell slots. back.
Hey, does
Thank
my
you.
thing yet? Oh, it has to be an attack roll, doesn't it?
What?
That if I roll a 1 or a 2.
You don't have that yet because we haven't long slept. We're not technically 6 yet. Technically.
We're working on it.
But is it?
Okay.
It's just an attack, though, right?
I'm gonna see if it just goes off. Or
I rolled 3 dice. Take short rest.
if it allows you to roll a 1 or a 2.
Cool. What tune you playing there, Montana?
I think we're gonna do a little bit Stairway to Heaven.
Nice.
That's a little nice. That's a little relaxing
It's a
one.
little chill.
We'll keep it more on the mellow side of it. Right?
We're
We
not gonna
won't
get
all-
into the solo part, are we?
We won't get into the
Junk,
solo too
junk,
much.
junk.
Guitar
Playing
riff.
Stairway to Heaven in front of the dude who was on death's door. That's just
Like, make sure he
insensitive.
knows like what we did for him. So
It's just insensitive.
And that might be the rerolls. D20 or 1d10 are greater than or equal to 2 plus 3 equals 1 plus 1 plus 3.
You're just rolling dice.
Just hacking away at
The
nothing over
fucking
here.
hell.
he's just
Oh,
like looking at math porn over there.
She has she's great weapon fighting now. So I'm watching to see if it does the math for rerolling 1s and 2s by hovering over the damage values, and I'm wondering what this output is. But it looks like gibberish sometimes and gibberish not sometimes. So yes, it looks like it is, because that you rolled a 10 plus 3 is 13. This one re-rolled a 1 and got a 1.
Cool, that tracks.
Well, you at least get to re-roll the 1.
No, I know.
So
Cool.
this one
Oh,
rolled
hey, Alex F.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolled
You-
a 6 plus 3.
You're gonna be ready for that
Very
armor,
cool.
right?
Once we hit level, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I hadn't forgot about that. So just let me know, and then I'll take it off and you put it on, sort of scenario. So
Sounds good.
I need a skull. Or I take a nap.
Is there one laying around?
well, I have one, but I'm partial to it.
It's
I
currently.
pull-
I'm looking around the room, making eye contact with all of you, like, I need a skull.
I mean, a
pull the hand
volunteer?
out of the bag.
I'm doing-
holding-
Sure.
Oh, wait, this is
Yeah,
I'm doing the.
okay,
I want to do
different.
the Lee Trevino from
Got it.
Happy Gilmore. What the hell? No.
I pull the hand out of the bag of holding and then go, oh, this is not the same. Sorry.
I got my bag of heads.
Wait, weren't you? Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't you carrying around a bunch of heads?
Yeah, but if I take all the meat off these skulls, we can't talk to them if we need to.
Jesus Christ.
Can't you like take it off, put it back on? We got a cleric.
What?
don't we?
The
Yeah.
skulls need meat on them to
I-
talk to them.
I don't like this.
I'm uncomfortable.
Now I have a question. If you
The grave
boil the
cleric is
skull so the meat
uncomfortable.
comes off, can you keep the meat separate from the skull itself? Does it
You
just
talk to
flap
the
on
meat?
its own when it
Are you
talks?
trying to eat
Okay.
Do you want pocket skull meat?
Pocket of skull meat.
I really need some salt. I'm just gonna pour salt in that bag. You fuck. No
Preserve them?
fucking weirhead. No. So they can't do anything. So it's just like.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys finish your short rest. You're feeling with the strum of the Stairway to Heaven playing in the background. You guys feel a little bit more rested and relaxed and prepared, hopefully, for whatever may lie beyond the in the room beyond. What are you guys doing next?
I should.
Looking at that fireplace.
So while we're sitting around, the speaker, I'm assuming, is just sleeping, right?
He is sleeping.
Okay. What was the thing you needed me to do with my spry hands there?
Am I checking him over to make sure he's still stabilized and stuff?
we're already up here, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah.
back downstairs. We needed to open the office because it was locked.
Oh, okay. Remind me when you get back downstairs, and then we'll do it.
Did we want to check to see that he's still stable? Is that
Yes,
what we wanted to do?
please. I don't want.
As you look over Speaker Karnak, you see him breathing in kind of in sort of that stable, shallow breath of somebody sleeping, restfully and soundly. While you guys are in here resting, the cook does come up and bring some food and sets it down next to the speaker. She says, should he wake up, feed him this broth as a way to get his stamina built up.
Can
I want to check the
I
food.
kind of want to. Can I get an insight check on that? I guess I'm trying to figure out why he was sick, and I want to know if I don't know if they were cursing him directly or if it was something they were feeding him or what the deal was.
Also, before she goes, I'd be like, that whole thing earlier. Normally I don't apologize to people, but the way I was acting before, I am not that type of patron. That was all an act. You were fine. I'm not that guy.
Insight check 28.
You are that guy.
Is she poisoning him?
He's not that guy, but he's a different
Tell
guy.
me about her love life. How
Alright,
old is she?
I do like that meme.
So with an insight check 28, you get that Tehran is partially that guy, but he doesn't want to come off as that guy.
He's for sure.
Oh. But
Okay.
you sense that Tehran is true in his statement. As far as the cook herself, you sense that she is telling the truth, that the food is not poisoned.
It's intended to make him feel
It
better.
is intended to help him regain strength.
Okay. That is what I cared about. I don't give a fuck about how Tehran feels about himself.
And-
Nothing
Aw.
in that statement. Nothing in that statement cared. No, I'm just kidding.
He's honestly not worried about it.
Yeah.
He's over there
Whatever
fucking
helps him
peeling
sleep
a
at
skull
night.
like an apple. He's got his dagger out, just like,
Yeah, you gonna eat that?
I need this for later. No, I'm not gonna do it.
You just get to take
As
one
the cook
slice and
comes
throw,
in.
take one slice and throw out the rest like a fucking toddler.
And real slippery, like when you peel a mango, you're like, get all the fucking
Oh god.
easy old pits, and I'm like, oh.
we're really depicting this now quite a bit, aren't we?
Yeah,
We're
use the
getting that
eyes-
mental
yeah, they-
image for all the listeners.
Get the
right?
bowling ball.
Bowling ball eye sockets.
It's like,
God. Sick fucks.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Coheed,
this
if you
serves
think
a
that
I'm,
purpose.
if you
I'm
think that it's
uncomfortable.
sick,
I don't
you
want to
don't
look
want to
at
know. You don't want to know what I'm gonna do when you die.
this. Turtle suit.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
right
use
here
your
it comes.
stuff.
Yep.
Turn you into armor because you got a higher AC than me.
I'm just gonna wear my turtle
Well,
shell.
he
Like,
dies.
I can go
She
into
just
the turtle
walks
now
by,
too.
"I'll wear you like a hat."
She just like pushes you
It
out.
puts
and
the wax on it.
She's got her arms sticking out your shell.
It'd be like a little kid wearing their dad's suit. That's what it would be like.
Good stuff. All right.
I'm gonna do this.
Oh man,
So
Good
that
stuff.
just
Welcome
happens.
back, everybody.
it's good to be back.
Oh man, it is good to be back. Oh.
Silly time.
So, we got food for the guy, and it's not poisoned. So I'm gonna go back in the library and be like, you guys, I looked. I told you.
believe you.
I
Um,
looked here. I didn't see anything.
Where did she see? Where would she look?
Apparently-
Where did we get the indication at? Where's that fireplace?
Good fireplace.
So so we're assuming we're done with our short rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys walk into this other room, you are greeted by the remnants of an old-looking library. This room looks like it was set fire to years ago and never repaired. The evidence remains of floor-to-ceiling shelves along the walls. And as you get close to the fireplace on the eastern wall, you sense a small draft coming from it, stirring the cobwebs around it.
Like to take a look at that.
Investigation.
You
Okay.
do it. I'll
Yeah,
assist.
I'm gonna try and find what the fuck is going on here.
Make me an investigation check.
Someone gonna give me advantage?
Yep, I'm helping you.
We know it's here.
And you get to add 3.
All right. Let
So
me add.
28.
So 28. One of the rolls was in that 20. Not that that matters for skill checks.
Okay. So with a 28, you look, just glancing at this fireplace, you see the faint outline of what looks like footsteps. Kind of in the, it's hard to see in the kind of darkened room here, But you see the through the old sooty fireplace, you see footprints that kind of go up to the wall, and as you kind of start to glance upwards, you see a small sort of what looks like a hook that probably at one point it looks like it held fireplace tools, perhaps a pot at one point. But you see that it's a little bit worn from what looks like somebody perhaps using it as some sort of pole of some sort.
Oh, okay. So you said using it as a pole?
Pole. Pull.
Ah, got it. Okay. So then, got it.
So, oh,
Chunk. Let's do this thing. Is it trapped? I don't know why it would be, because it's already secret, but...
I mean, with a 28, you can't. You don't see any traps out here and around the handle that you found.
Okay. Okay.
traps rolled a 29.
Yeah. Right. All right, then I will. Chunka chunka.
All right, as you touch it with your hands and pull it down,
Oh no!
Die.
I'm
you
gonna
hear
I can't hear right now, FYI.
what?
I heard that.
They can't hear him, so
Oh
too bad for
no!
them.
This is
That
good
was like the
stuff
best
going
noise
on.
I've ever made,
That
guys.
was.
He did. He's just gonna have to
Oh.
rewatch it when it goes on the YouTubes. He's got to wait for the notification.
Right? You gotta wait for that notification bell. Get that on. Subscribe down below.
Max, I like that. Subscribe.
Or you can watch clips over here.
Wherever they end up putting it.
Here,
As-
I don't know.
As you pull down on the handle, you hear this crunching of stone grinding on itself. And as you look into the back of the fireplace, you see a small door kind of swing open into the back of the fireplace, revealing a small passageway, probably about 3 feet tall or so, behind it.
Okay.
Ooh.
3
Shall we?
feet.
Shall we? Shall we go? Shall we
It's a
crawl?
big fireplace, but like it's not.
Yeah.
The fireplace is not 7 feet tall fireplace.
I understand. It's a small space. I guess I.
It's
am
not the
going-
Indiana Jones fireplace, guys.
right. I guess I am going first.
Are we picking the right cup? Is that what we're
No,
doing?
okay, I can go.
I will go first.
We'll go. Okay. That's the quiet one. So okay.
All right. Nicola, are we coming or not? We're staying hanging out in here.
Will you fit through the fireplace?
I don't know. I'm pretty large.
You think, Kohi, as you look at it, you think that if you stoop down and kind of tilt your head a little bit, you think that you're going to be able to fit your way through.
It's like getting a sofa.
Put your shell like that.
I'm sofa sized for sure.
Yeah, you just gotta keep the right angle. Let's take your legs off. And then we'll
I just gotta go in
45
my
degrees.
shell and then
Pivot.
kind of wedge me through.
I'll push Kohi through the fireplace.
He's Sofa King big.
Sofa
right.
king. Yes.
All right.
Fireplace.
As you begin to, as Tehran, since you're in the front, as
I'll
you
go
begin to enter in
next.
through this small passage, you see a set of stairs that begin to lead down. They begin to start twisting around the center of this small circular room that you stepped into. The steepness of the stairs encourages a cautious pace as you begin to descend down. And at first, the few stairs begin to echo into the room beyond. It's difficult to tell just how far this staircase descends. As you continue down, you come to the bottom of the staircase, probably as about 25, 30 feet down at this point. And you come to a small landing, of which you're able to stand up fully tall. The ceiling's about 7 feet tall or so. And just beyond this landing is a hole descending down further.
So it's just like nothing, bottom of stairs and a hole.
Bottom of the stairs, and then kind of probably about 10 feet beyond, like there's a small hallway about 10 feet long or so, and at the far end of that is a pit essentially on the other side, or what looks like a pit from where you're standing.
I'll move forward with my dark vision.
Okay. As you begin to kind of cross through the small hallway and get closer to this pit that you see at the far end, you see a small wooden ladder, or you see a wooden ladder clinging to the far wall, held in place by iron brackets. And that's what you see at this point.
This feels reminiscent of that, the hallway from that other place. It's a normal thing in this area.
I'm behind you. Is there a... Oh, we're all looking at the same image.
Yeah, if I fit down there with you guys too, I will have followed.
Okay.
Now,
You can fit for sure.
Twix, if you stick your head down there, I'll hold your ankles.
Yeah, I can do that.
As you look into if you're looking into the pit, at the bottom you see you see a little bit of flickering light from what is probably torches further on beyond the bottom. And as you look down, you see the ladder goes down about 12 feet to the floor below, of which you see the flickering light dancing on the wall with the ladder.
You want to poke around for traps, and then we'll head
there's
down.
a light down here. Let me look around, make sure the secret passageway is not going to come out and bite us. Investigation. Is normal or you helping me out, Teron?
Oh, I'm
Normal.
definitely helping you.
Didn't help. 2 5s.
Oof.
Looking about specifically for traps, it doesn't look like anybody. It doesn't look like there's any traps currently set. As you have kind of come across this 10-foot span, this 10-foot hallway, you notice as you kind of come across that you get this feeling that it may have been trapped at one point, but you don't think it's trapped now. So
Okay. This seems like a perfectly reasonable space.
All right, I'll descend slowly and eat trap damage if there is one.
As you descend the ladder down the 12 feet, you're greeted in the bottom by a small mortared stone landing, lit by 4 torches sputtering as a breeze kind of comes through the cavern. As you look out, you see extending from the east end of the hallway a water-filled cistern and a small rowboat tied off at the water's edge.
Look like there's any kind of... Is there a destination in sight? What is the rowboat for?
Looking down the hallway, you see at the far end what looks like a door through the cistern. And kind of glancing about, you think you see perhaps a couple of hallways off of this long hallway.
Like alcoves?
Yeah, alcoves of sorts.
All right. How big is the boat?
The boat looks like it can probably hold. Sorry. 2. Let's see. The boat itself looks like it probably hold 2 people or so.
Hmm.
Is this just like a freshwater cistern? It's just is this sewage, or is this where they keep the to keep like the drinking water reserve.
Make me a investigation check. You take a whiff, and it's dank, it's damp down here, but you get the sense that this water is as you kind of looking out and you see the ice chunks kind of in the water here, you get the sense that this is probably clean water, but is so not sewage of sorts.
This boat can fit two. We could explore a little bit, but it'd just be two people.
Yeah, we should probably at least get the group down here so they can watch us die on the other end.
I have a wild suggestion. I could just walk on the bottom of this and follow you.
I take it you did not have to breathe?
No.
And the cold won't bother me.
The cold won't bother me either.
This is not the weirdest thing I've seen today, but we should still get the group down here.
It would increase the size of our party by at least two, and then maybe Kohi could swim as well.
Cold wouldn't
I'll
bother
go,
him anyway.
I'll go and like poke my head up and quietly try to encourage more people to come on down.
I'll come. I'm curious, obviously. Does my
I look at
ring
Kobe
do
and I
anything
motion,
at this
eh?
point?
Ruggedy. Let's do it.
Sean, if you could lean into the mic a little more or move the mic towards you, I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
I heard him.
That better?
That is better. Thank you.
So I think my ring, it says you can expand two of the ring's charges to cast Dominate Monster on a water elemental. In addition, you can stand and walk on water.
Okay.
And then you can also speak and understand Aquan. But then it says if you slay an elemental, it unlocks these things below it. So
you can do all the stuff before that point.
Yeah.
And then when you slay a water elemental, you get all the other goods.
I think I can
Now?
walk this side.
Here it is. Okay.
I thought all this stuff was dependent on capturing a water.
No, there's like a nice bit, and then there's a juicy bit once you kill one.
You're juicy. You had to capture it within the ring.
Yeah.
It's not killing it.
You have to be attuned to it to be able to do it. So it didn't count when we killed the one and got it.
Yeah, because we found it after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
After I got fucking waterboarded for 6
So
rounds.
a good chunk of this group could actually traverse this. Kohi and I could be in the water.
Maybe Death Post could walk on the walls.
I could walk on the walls.
You said, I'm sorry, how long was
Someone
the
could be
ring?
on my shell, maybe.
That's quite
Ooh,
nice.
I want to surf him.
Can I make
Honestly-
a insight check to see if Kohi would be seaworthy as a boat?
Yeah, how much
Just
can
like feeling
Does Kohi
you, like,
consent?
Just poking your soft bits.
Just peer behind me. I don't like what you're doing back there.
Is this the D&D variant of
You heard-
motorboating?
Are you fat shaming me?
Are you, what are you doing there?
You're looking pretty good to go on that water.
Yeah, it's instead of it's no, nope.
Yeah, we'll leave that up to you, whether I can pack mule people
It
across.
seems like we can get almost everyone across this whole ass thing.
As you're examining Kohi and trying to lift up his tail and whatnot, and trying to think,
That's where the poop comes out.
Glove on.
He said
Anatomy.
with a poop hook up.
you don't think that you could probably carry somebody across while swimming in the water and keeping them above water yourself. So
All right. Sorry, folks.
It's okay.
Womp womp.
I tell Kohi he needs to invest in some floaties.
Yeah, right.
I'll take that into consideration. I'll look for floaties the next time I go to a general store. I'll literally ask the shop.
I need floaty. Those little
Yeah,
arm
I
things.
was
What the
informed I needed to get floaties.
What the fuck are floaties?
It's to level up my water carrying skills.
I need to turn into a
know.
Lapras.
as you look out
Lapras.
into
Okay.
this cavern beyond, you see it's about 20 feet wide and about 80 feet long or so. You see stone steps descending into the icy water that partially floods the 20-foot wide arch tunnel, which continues eastward into the darkness. You see the roof arches 12 feet above the water, which, as you kind of look at the water, it seems to be about 8 feet deep or so. You see the rowboat tethered at the water's edge. Looks like it's relatively safe to use.
I saw this in Harry
floating,
Potter
so that's
once.
promising. Is there a bucket in it just for flavor? Is it like?
Is it seaworthy?
Yeah.
Looking at the boat, like there's a bucket in there, and a set of oars. So
Okay.
I mean,
Guys, I think I know what we need to do.
did we decide if Kohi could carry someone or
He
not?
cannot.
No, he cannot.
Yeah.
Oh, and we also now know how he
poops.
poops.
That's where the poops comes out.
We
Anyway,
did find
Monty,
that.
what are you thinking?
well, so I can walk on the water. So
Do
as
your-
far as
do your
the
toes
rest
even
of
get
everything-
cold? How's that work?
I got boots on. I mean, it's
Oh,
as if
yeah, I
it were
suppose.
solid ground.
You carry someone?
Eventually.
Always looking for a ride.
I know. I don't know if
Used to a life of luxury.
Probably gonna go the Kohi route, but if I could, I would. Not the beefiest of
Yeah,
beefcakes.
I'm not sure you're big enough to put anyone that's left on your back except for maybe
You're exotic.
Nicola. Yeah, or Quicks. Yeah.
Are we? So who we?
I'm
So we've
just gonna
got
go
two in
in
the
the boat,
boat.
I
Who's in the
guess.
boat?
Let me
So
see
who's
if
in
I
the boat?
can. Let's see if I got any spells in the
I
repertoire.
will-
Oh, we
I will
got
go in
two
the
in the boat, two in the water, one on the walls,
And one on the water.
I need to be in the boat.
So that leaves Nicola and Quicks.
Women and
I
children
will-
first, right?
I will go in the boat. Yes.
I was gonna say I can pilot the boat. Since
Yeah,
have
I guess
experience
that's
with
your
boats.
like a specialty of yours.
Yeah.
Please pilot the boat. As I just like kind of I just got slink down into the water.
What do I have?
I was gonna say your clothes are gonna get cold, but it doesn't matter because you don't
Doesn't matter to me.
care.
How refreshing.
You'll have to tell us what's under the water because I was gonna dunk my head because it looked like there were steps.
Yeah, I'm not touching this water. It's cold.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to you.
I like sit down on the edge of the water. I put my feet in, and I just kind of like do that thing where you just like push. Then in I go.
And he's in.
We're moving, folks.
As you enter into the water, Tehran, looking about, you see, and as you get closer towards the bottom, you see a number of. You see 6 human corpses and 6 dwarf corpses. The remains all kind of at the bottom of the river or the cavern here, weighted down by their chainmail. They look to have, as you look closely, you can see the remnants of the patch of Caradin and Vol sewed into their capes, essentially behind them.
Oh, is this like the resistance of when they took the castle?
Looking about them, you think that these are probably the
This is where they
guards,
dump the bodies. Yeah.
the remnants of the guards that had attempted to fight them.
I'll kind of jump. I have to jump because I'm not gonna swim. I jump and grab the edge of the cistern and pull myself up. Like, it's all clear down here. And back in I go.
Do you go under loot the bodies underwater?
I'm sure they're already looted. It'd be a waste of my time.
Okay.
So okay, so let's put people in the boat, and then so the outpost. You and I are a bit more flexible, so we can kind of make sure that people aren't left like
Carry the
solely-
boat back and forth.
Am I gonna be the retriever and just put a rope in my mouth and just kind of pull you?
Well, I could like walk along tugging it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So let's start loading people up in the boat, and then start moving it forward a little bit and just see how this goes. 'Cause if anything, we're gonna have one on the wall, one on the water, 2 on the boat, 1 under the water, and we can. I'll cast telepathy with Tehran just to make sure I can talk to him, so that way he doesn't have to pop up and he knows what's going on up above. So.
Sounds like a good idea.
And then let's load up the boat and see how this starts going. So I think.
Okay.
All right.
I'd like to be in the first group.
Right.
I'll get in the boat and Nikolai, it sounds like you're going to be in the boat, yes?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's do the thing.
Okay. As you guys begin to push out begin to row with the boat out, about 25 feet or so into the cavern, you see a set of stairs that kind of lead up into a room, or what looks like it leads into a small hallway to the left.
Do the stairs go down into the water, or do they see the stairs that go down to the level of the cistern?
You see the stairs kind of coming down into the water to run on the bottom of the floor as you're walking.
I'll go up the stairs.
Yeah, I message Tehran and let him know what I see as well.
I walk up the stairs backwards and just like slowly come out of the crest of the water, just make eye contact with you.
Shake my head. I'm like, yeah.
Is it,
Can't you
I
freeze
see.
this water and like make this easy?
Oh, that would have been smart.
No, not really. I don't have any
I'm
kind
just
of.
like, I'm just like weak. I'm just like weak.
I don't have powerful ice magic. I'm sorry.
Alright. We can assume that Nikolai and I are in the boat.
Yeah, so you would be by us because we're kind of like shepherding the boat along.
Perception check? Can I see whatever that is?
As you kind of look into this room from where you're at, you see what looks like a storage room of sorts, and you see a rat kind of chewing at the corner of a bag of, and as you look closer, a bag of grains, and you see kind of the grains pouring out of the bag a little bit as the rat is eating the grains there.
The rat could done that.
I don't know, but I'm gonna hit it with frostbite. It has to make a Constitution save.
All right.
I'll keep my my bow out now that we're getting weird.
Now that we're poking things,
Currently, I don't believe that any animal isn't some druid, just fucking wild shape.
That's fair.
Have we met a druid yet?
You have, but
Goddamn owl.
goddamn owl.
All right. The rat.
Alleged rat.
The alleged rat.
Yeah.
Rolls a 6 for its con save.
There's 8 won't damage.
As it takes the damage, you see it, what you think, begin to shimmer, and you think like it's about to change shape, but you realize it's just your mind playing tricks on you here in these with the shadows here, and the rat dies of 8 cold damage.
That's a dysentery.
I'm in here.
Okay.
Wait for other people to
Message
come in.
Is there anything in here?
Looking about, you see that this room seems to be just a storage room for extra food, and you see kind of some firewood in the corner. Yeah, it seems to be just a storage room of sorts.
It's weird that the water's in here, but because that doesn't seem very effective to get to the storage room. But okay.
Been flooded, and maybe they just,
thinking-
instead of fixing it, they just brought a fucking boat down.
Yeah, that's what the boat's for.
Mhm.
You do a quick investigation in your Monty. I'll help you out.
All right.
Monty, as you glance about, kind of looking for any hidden doors, and you guys saw the pole that Quixotic pulled in the fireplace to get access to this room, into this hidden passageway. You kind of pull up some of the bags of grains, looking underneath, behind some of the shelves and whatnot. Even with a 17, you don't see anything hidden. You don't see anything tracked or anything of note majorly here in this storage room.
Okay. Looks like a storage room.
Okay, back in I go.
Feels like a storage room.
I just trudge back in like the pirates from the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Just falls right into the water.
Efficient. Just jump in. Come on. Cannonball.
You know, walk in ominously.
Yeah,
We
got it.
We've been like, I call back out, so you good over there?
I'm just snacking.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll keep
some-
a nice shout. If you need anything, we'll run back.
You could probably rage swim pretty quickly.
I'm gonna
Probably
get
could.
wet. Fuck that.
It's just like it's just in my hair.
Yeah.
Not
Is there
shower.
another set of stairs where I am?
Yeah, as you get another 35 feet or so into the hallway, you see another set of stairs, this time heading to the right. And heading up into a room beyond.
Start cresting the water and go, oh, hello, Daphos.
Hi.
Coming in.
As you begin to exit out of the water, Alice, you hear from the room off to your left
Oh, is there a room that we didn't look at?
a
I thought that was where we came in.
you guys came in directly above where you guys are.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh, well,
well,
fuck.
there we go. Well, we fuck
We
assumptions.
stood around and
assumptions.
talked about going in the water next to an open doorway the whole time.
Anyways, so do
so
tell.
Alice, you hear through your passive perception, kind of watching the group make their way further into this hallway. You think you hear some sort of movement into the room to your left.
I will try to be as stealthy as I am capable of. And I'll, like, ease to the side of the doorway and listen, and if I'm not hearing anything more or anything that I can decipher, I'll like start to peek my eye around.
All right, make me a stealth check.
Oh, that's two. Okay.
Oh wow.
Show
Okay.
off.
So, watching Quixotic do his stealthy, you think you've picked up some things, and you start to kind of walk a little bit lighter on your feet. You try to avoid some of the clink clacking of your weapons and your belt as you kind of look around the corner, trying to examine whatever you think you heard in this room beyond.
It happened successfully, and then 3 seconds in, you go, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh, okay.
All right, so what are you doing next?
Well, I don't see anything more with peeking around the corner.
Peeking around the corner, you don't see anything. You see the outline of something on the floor, but it's hard to make it out in the darkness.
Oh,
Shit with your hands.
I'll try to like, hey guys, but quietly. Does anybody see me waving my arms?
Would I notice that?
Oh.
I am looking around. That was what I'm doing in the boat because I'm not fucking rowing. So
10, 11, 12. No, our dark vision ends.
Fuck you.
Right? Mine ends right here.
then
Hold
mine
on.
would too.
Mine doesn't.
And you're
I
trying to
don't
be
think mine
stealthy
does,
about it, right?
but I
So
am-
you're
Yeah,
trying to
that's
be-
why I was doing this. I wasn't yelling.
We just fade
I
from vision.
could see her, but I'm probably looking this way. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I'm looking down the passageway as well. I know I can see her, but she's behind me.
Oh no, I have
Fucking
120 dark
left her.
vision. I can see her, but
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
not
underwater.
but I'm not. No, I'm not looking at her. I'm in this hallway.
All right.
No way.
Nobody's looking at me, and I don't want to scream.
She's waving her arms and just turns around. There's no one in the hallway.
I'll just like shrug to myself and start to investigate.
You're in a little bit of a pickle.
I like pickles.
I believe in you.
Do you like being in one? I don't know.
As you peek around the corner, you see and as you kind of get closer, the outline of what you saw kind of from afar, as you get a little bit closer, kind of begins to appear out of the darkness. As you look about this room, you see that it looks like it's relatively empty. You see a number of broken furniture pieces kind of strung out throughout the floor. But in the far corner, you see what looks like 4 bodies kind of wrapped up on the floor, lying side by side. And as you look closer, you see 3 rats kind of nibbling at the ankles of these bodies. And you recognize these rats as likely the source of what you heard coming from this room.
Gross.
Nice.
Gross.
Nice.
I'm gonna back out away from the gross rats.
Well, you're already in there. You should search the room. Just saying.
Whoever comes back to get me
Can do it.
can do it.
So
If it was something with a knife, I would have killed it. But
Alright.
I ain't fucking with no rats. I'm not
Makes
Tehran
sense.
killing rats for no reason.
Good.
All right, I'm gonna keep waiting.
Right. I'm with the boat with Quixotic and Nicola. What's in the
Okay.
room?
Tehran, as you enter up the steps into this room, you see frost covers the floor of this dark 15-foot square room. To your left and right are narrow tunnels, and across the entrance stands an 8-foot tall pillar of ice with a horned, pale-skinned humanoid figure trapped inside of it.
Cool.
This pillar is wrapped in black chains, and the wall behind it is covered in brown fungus.
From
Out of game, I know what that is. In game, I think my character knows. Can I make a religion check?
Sure, maybe a religion check.
That's cocked. Is it a 16? Nope, it's an 8.
Oh,
You're bad at God.
I'm bad at God.
bad at God.
I'm gonna chuck a d6 at that too. 8 to 16.
With a 16, and kind of your knowledge of kind of some of the devils, you recognize that the figure in the ice pillar looks like it's painted to represent and dressed to represent the archdevil Levistus.
It's like a shrine.
Looking about, you think that it's likely a shrine to Levistus.
It's a mural. I actually thought it was someone like
Do I
frozen.
notice? Did I notice like if it's someone frozen? I don't care. But did I notice this? Or do I not notice that?
You didn't. You noticed that there's hallways.
Okay.
That's what you notice.
Then do I notice this?
No, because those are actually not there.
Oh, okay.
So
Don't worry about it.
And I'm gonna go up to here. Can I make a roll to see if I know what the brown moss is?
sure, man. Okay, knowledge nature check.
I don't want to fail this one. What is it?
You've heard of molds kind of doing like this before, and you've heard of molds that are essentially molds that suck the heat out of things. And you think that this is likely a patch of brown mold growing on the wall.
Is Davos with me?
I'm just outside keeping an eye on you.
Okay. Is a 16 enough to know how to deal with brown mold?
You would know that likely how to take care of brown mold with a 16.
I'll call back to Daft Post. I'm like, a little bit of fire in here, please.
You're on.
But with that, with your religion check that you rolled before, you would guess that this brown mold is put here likely to keep the pillar of frozen ice south.
Yeah.
And that's
But
likely
also-
why it's here.
Yeah. But I also don't want to. I don't want to deal with brown mold. Like, I'll point at the stuff behind the ice pillar. I go, if you burn that, it dies. If you get close to it, it'll suck the heat out of your body. But if you overheat it, it dies.
So is there someone frozen in there?
They're probably dead. There's probably a body dressed like Levistus frozen inside the ice.
Yeah, sure. That sounds like something that would
Well, it's kind of
not come alive and try to kill us.
Oh.
Look
I
at
don't
him.
know.
Look at him fucking smiling. Eating shit over there.
I'd rather not fuck with like brown
Shitty
mold
grin.
though.
Okay.
Well, that happened, so
No, I told him what to
no
do.
more brown mold.
Doesn't mean he does it.
Get it though.
I'm gonna look in here. Hey, what's this?
Hang on, can
Hey,
I?
what's this?
Can
Hey,
I,
what's this?
fi- can I? Oh man, can I finish
Alright,
telling
wait.
what you did first with the brown mold and figure out what the
Sure.
hell is gonna happen as a result of
I'll
that?
just stay over here.
There's excitement in the air.
So are you gonna deal with the brown mold?
I was gonna let you deal with the brown mold.
I don't deal fire damage.
Yes, you
now.
Oh, he made you dragon's breath.
do.
Are you guys
No,
bickering in
wasteful.
there
Don't
about
you have
this?
firebolt? Do you not have firebolt?
I do not have firebolt. I have Eldritch Blast and Mind Sliver.
Oh,
Look at how cool
I
that is.
have firebolt.
He has a
And I have a
He
bonfire.
gave you
Yeah,
dragon's
make a
breath.
bonfire.
no, thank you.
You hear from the boat. I have firebolt.
I'll message Tehran and say, do you guys want a bonfire in there?
I need before you
always
cast before you cast a spell on me.
You've
I
seen
will.
him use it.
I will halt you. I'm like, I thought you had fire. I'm sorry. Let's push in Nicola and have him take care of this.
Yeah,
before we
I'll-
go through.
I'll walk
It's really
the boat
cool,
over.
but you do not need to spend that spell slot on me right now.
As I see more and more people go into this room. Wait, can I see people go into that room? No, huh?
60 feet.
So
So if you were
Uh,
here, you could see them.
Okay, yeah, I'll go up to the edge and. Hey,
Nicola, why
When
don't
I
you get
drop
off here and
Nicola
I'll go back
off-
and get Alice.
yeah, when I drop Nicola off, we'll go back and get Alice.
hey guys, guys.
Guys,
All right.
Guys.
I will.
I see you
come
now.
in.
What's up?
Quicks, do you want to come or stay?
If you're rowing the, oh no, you're walking. Right?
Yeah, I'll just run it over.
I'll relay to
Um,
Nicola. I'm like, this
I'll get
saps
off.
heat.
Okay.
If you walk near it, it will hurt you. But if you overload it with fire, it will die.
Okay. Is it like
I think.
the size of
Or am
a
I
body,
reversed?
Keelan? Like how much is there?
It's about 10 square feet.
Okay.
Cheap.
I will make a bonfire right smack dab in the middle of it.
Oh shit. They get fucked up
I'll
again.
stay by the doorway where we get out.
Stop
And
cheating
wait for the boat to
fix
come
the
back.
speaker.
While this is all going on, I'm walking the boat over,
Oh, it's
and
in.
then.
Oh no,
I'll
I'm
take
doing it
Alice
wrong.
over.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, he told me I knew how to deal with it.
Oh.
In my life, I thought I knew how to deal with it. I'm actually the correct tool for the job.
Or do you chill it until it dies? Or
Yes, you go the other way. That's my bad.
Well,
You're just feeding it.
That makes sense. Yeah. Oh god.
Well, I made a
it might
bonfire.
explode.
That's true.
It gets bigger, and I go, oh wait. Then I just fucking start blasting.
Hold
it.
up.
So anyway,
Even though you can't deal ice
Yes,
damage.
yeah.
I can deal ice damage. I have an ice cantrip. I just don't have like a big ice spell. It's
Oh.
mostly necrotic.
So who came back? Davos and Monty to me?
Yeah, just
Yep.
Monty.
No, I came
Davos,
back
you
too.
came back too. Okay.
I'll be like, hey, there's some gross stuff in here. You guys want to check it out?
Gross stuff. Like,
Yeah. I don't know, some
skeleton-
rats eating some people.
Fine, gross, and
Keelan, I will just be choking away the brown mold with frostbite until it's gone.
Can the brown
Alright.
mold make a constitution check?
I don't think it does.
It doesn't.
I will just make a perception check while we're just standing around.
Okay.
Adolphus, you want to make the investigation or me?
Well, you can if you want.
Okay, so we'll take care of Davos and Monty. And we'll come back to Tehran and Quixote.
Sure.
All right, Quicks, you do your thing, and then we'll do ours. Thank you.
My thing was
An 11?
Yep.
ineffective.
Yeah. Quixote, as you keep an ear out, you don't. You get a lot of Tehran casting. What do you call it? Ice.
Frostbite.
I don't have
Frost-
ray of frost. I have frostbite, which is just like it just like gets gripped with cold. So it's not like a beam or like a projectile. It just like suddenly gets cold.
Okay.
And I'm just like kind of banging at it all over.
Yeah, as you cast frostbite on it, you see small patches kind of begin to fade and kind of what looks like die away in the black and white that you see.
Okay.
All right, Monty and Davos. Monty, as you go into this room, this 15-foot square room, you see the 4 bodies wrapped in sheets lying side by side on the floor. As you take a closer look, you see that these are 3 humans and a halfling stacked down here. They, as you, and I guess that's what you see, offhand.
Do they look like they're guards? Are they?
They are
wearing
wrapped. They are
insignia?
wrapped in sheets.
I'll peel back the edge of one of the sheets.
Which sheet are you peeling back?
I will peel back the halfling.
The
Part of the
half-
small,
alright,
the smaller looking.
the smaller of the 4. Okay.
Please don't be a kid. Please don't be a kid.
Just gonna say.
Crossing my
it's
fingers for not
gonna be-
kid.
Totally gonna be a kid.
As you begin to carefully unroll the sheet covering this small child-sized body, you see that as you kind of reveal the feet, that they are a little bit larger and hairier, and you breathe a sigh of relief as you realize that this is not a child, but indeed a halfling. And as you continue to unroll the sheet surrounding him, looking at him, you see similar garb to the cultists and how they were dressed up above, with what looks like a sense of an air of importance, but it doesn't seem to be. It doesn't look like it's anything official, from what you can tell.
Is there an obvious cause of death?
Looking at him, you see a large, as you kind of peel back the sheet even further, looking at him, you see the obvious sign as a sword slashed through his face.
Okay.
That
That was timing. That was great. Yeah. But the Davos, it looks like these are just the cultists that probably didn't make it in the initial siege as well. So, do they look like they're prepped for any sort of religious or any tokens or items or things that I might notice if they're prepped for like some sort of ceremony?
Looking at them, you don't see anything that looks like they would be prepped for religious. Let's make a religion check.
And do. Just blah today.
Yeah, just like this weather. As you kind of look about this halfling, you see a similar sort of necklace around him. It does catch your eye, similar to the one that Katareth was wearing and some of the other guards up top. It looks to be made out of a kind of a dull gray, sort of shiny, dull gray, but at the same time sort of still shiny, crystalline looking substance.
Does it look like Chardonnay?
It does look like Chardonnay.
Okay. All right. I leave it.
Okay.
I'll take a look at one of the other bodies just to confirm that it's like similar. And
Okay.
then
You unwrap
if there's anything else.
you start to unwrap one of the humans, and
Yep.
it looks like it's a similar sort of similarly dressed person. The wound, the cause of death, looks like this one was an arrow. And as you kind of look closer, you see not one but 3 arrows kind of right in the lower, or in the upper right quadrant of the chest.
Ooh, please, it's quick then. Anything else in the room?
Looking about, with a 13 investigation, you see small pieces of broken furniture down here that you think was probably used to, your best guess would probably be that it was used to light a fire, or light fires to keep warm.
Okay. And Davos, anything else you want to look at in this room? If not, we can get Alice and the rest of us back by the group.
I would rather get out of this room before something else happens.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
And
something
as you
else.
walk out of the room,
All right.
something grabs your ankle. All right, in the boat.
Yeah. Monty, as you are about to get into the boat, you notice as you kind of cross back to the hallway that you guys kind of had entered in through, you see a broken silver string on the ground. It just kind of catches your eye in the glint of the torch up above.
Oh,
I look closely.
Whoops.
You recognize the silver string as kind of the history that you have, as likely somebody had set an alarm for
Oh,
any intruders coming into this area.
we didn't see that. Oh,
hold on.
now
let
with
me-
2 10s, Rob.
Hey,
I am
Good
not,
job.
probably not within
I am,
60 feet. I attempt to message to Ron immediately to see if I'm still within telepathy distance of
Is there any
him.
stone? Can that go through stone or no?
It's different than I think there's a certain amount.
Okay.
I
Do you have a
believe.
magic cell phone?
I do have a sending stone, but I don't. Who has
You
the
wanna
other
use it
one?
Right down the hallway.
I will. I'll get Alice in the boat, and I'll just start running across the water towards them.
It's like a tractor
Gee.
with a dude.
Rage row.
Can you
Alright.
tell me why I'm in a hurry?
Oh yeah, did he tell you why you should be in a hurry?
I don't think I did.
Off I go.
I'll shut back over my shoulder. I think someone knows we're here. As I take off towards you guys over here.
Okay.
As you come back over to the hallway, and Tehran begins to peek around the corner, we're gonna take a short break. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back.
It's a big rat.
So, refill any beverages that you guys need. And
For anyone.
be right back.
You see me going through the You can go look at the list. I'm into the reds as we're waiting.
Doesn't have details on this. The telepathy.
What is it from? It's from the
monster
stone.
manual.
It's from the stone that you have.
Side crystal. That's slowly making me go insane. But yeah.
Is it? Fucking neat.
Maybe. I don't know.
But is it though?
But is it? Isn't it? Yeah. So it says, see introduction of the monster manual for rules on how this telepathy works.
We took a break.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna get a beverage and we'll figure that out. We're back.
52. Hi, Colin.
Hi. What's good?
I gave Rob and Alex F the good. What's good, motherfucker?
What's good?
Dragon turtle.
I like that a lot.
Before you got here, we were talking magic and stuff, and I showed him the picture of Dragon Turtle. So everyone's in on the joke now.
Okay.
What's good? I was keyboarding today, warrioring today, Colin.
Oh, who are you yelling at?
Oh, I was yelling at Mike Jacobson.
Oh, what?
He was giving misinformation.
Oh, tell him to shut his stupid fucking mouth. I don't even know what he's talking about, but keep that shit to yourself.
He was talking about COVID.
Oh, cool. That's fun. People who don't know shit about shit talking about COVID. Fun.
He was doing the math exercise of here's the total population of the U.S. Here's the total cases in the United States.
God.
Here's the death rate.
Nope.
And he multiplied those numbers together and saying that this is people's risk. I said no, that's not true. No. That's not how this works.
That's not how math works. That's not how sample sizes work. No, because there's a level of math between those two things that you aren't doing.
These aren't random events, man.
Fucking dummy. God, thank you for yelling at someone. That makes me happy.
I finally got him to admit it was a lazy post.
Oh, well, fuck him.
Exactly. Oh, and then the topper with that is, I'm sure this is somebody we went to high school with. So Jerry Brown put a laughing emoji at one of my responses. So I messaged him. I'm like, "What's the deal?"
Yeah.
And he called me a pussy and a faggot.
Oh, wow, what a cool guy.
I know.
Jerry Brown's a fucking idiot.
Yes, he is. And he just proved that again after 2 years. It's true.
He doesn't know shit about fuck, and his response to you is you're a faggot and a pussy. Wow, grown up.
Good job, buddy.
He's as old as we are. He's how old are we? 34. 34-year-old. Cool guy.
Cool guy.
Fucking dipshit.
I'll send you the screen. And then he blocked me when I was done. I'm like, I know I've won. And I know I've won.
Oh, yeah, you absolutely won. So not only is he an idiot, a bigot, he's also a coward because he talked shit and then blocked you like a pussy.
He's like, do something about it. I am. I'm telling you not to tell me what to do. That's
God, what a fucking bitch. Jerry Brown, you fucking dipshit. He was a dipshit fucking however long ago.
And then gave me a veiled threat. Save your breath if you want to keep it.
Really?
Yes. I'm like, I'm fucking.
I'm Facebooking Jerry Brown.
Are you gonna troll him?
No, I just want to see what he looks like now.
I'm gonna wait like 3 months, and I'm gonna send him a fucking bag of dicks to find out where he is. Send him that. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking that good.
He looks bad.
You're talking that good shit. Where were you? What's up? What's good, motherfucker?
Still breathing, bitch. Oh, nice big backwards Green Bay Packers tattoo on the inside of your arm. You see that shit?
I don't know. He blocked me.
share my screen. Screen share.
Here's how the conversation is. What is laughing at me doing for you? I'm not mad. I just would like to know. Great pleasure. Calm down, sport. I reply, don't tell me what to do, pal. What are you gonna do, pal? I said, tell you not to tell me what to do. Mission accomplished. Later, Tater. Peace.
I'm looking at a picture of him in some like sandy place, and he's got a backwards Packer G on the inside start.
Well, it's because it's a reverse thing.
No, it's like upside down.
No, it's like it's facing into his arm. It's not that it's justified to me backwards. It's facing into his arm, so that
he can see it. So he can see.
Oh, so he can. Wait, it's still a backwards G. It's a backwards G to everyone. Who is it a forwards G for? No one. It faces this way.
What a dummy.
Oh, what a fucking retard. What a
It's like,
dipshit.
man, you're such a okay faggot. I'm like, cool story, bro. Man, you're still a pathetic loser. You're wasting both of our time over a damn Facebook emoji at your pathetic post. I'm like, you felt the need to post it. Why is it such a big deal for me to respond? Save your breath if you want to keep it, man. I could care less what you gotta say. I got shit to do. I didn't post. I clicked an emoji. Fuck off. I reply, you're right. It was a waste of time to talk to you. That we can agree upon. I hope you do the same. Fucking off.
There you go.
Cute, you fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
Wow. What a dumb piece of shit.
I feel so much better now. I
fuck
felt
that
like
guy.
that is a 100% win.
Yeah.
Knockout in the first round.
Dumb piece of shit.
That's not how math works.
That's not how fucking math works. Dude, we went to the Racine Zoo today and I tied one on. They had rum buckets and they were fucking amazing. What? Yeah, dude.
You got hammered at the zoo?
I got
Hell
close.
yeah.
I got close. I got buzzed. They sold 32-ounce buckets of you get to pick 2 flavors of rum and we pour it in here and then we pour pineapple juice and orange juice on it. I'm like, yes. Yeah, we both shared 2 of them.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, it was great.
2 total, not 2 each.
Not 2 each.
So you shared a half gallon of rum.
Well, there's juice.
There's juice in there. Yeah, but they're fucking good, dude.
How much rum would you gather they put into the drink?
It was
I trust your expertise.
It was the big end.
Colin's.
No, I watched your pour. She poured into
that.
the big end of the tippy boy.
A 2 ounce.
This is
How many
Rhiannon's
times?
lane. I'm giving her the expertise.
Big end is a 2 ounce.
Yeah.
Measure
So it's
usually.
2-ounce pours.
Oh,
Is
it's
it?
like
No, those are 1 and a
it's
half, or 1.5 to 2, depending on which.
it's like probably 2 cocktails in each bucket.
Okay.
Is a good guess.
It
A
was
lot of
really-
sugar.
It was good. I liked it.
Nice.
Good.
That's what I'm about. Brandon wants to drink straight whiskey. I will drink
I'm gonna
that.
get hammered and look at some animals.
It was a quiet zoo, and I actually really liked
I've
it.
heard it's pretty chill.
They're super smart. They put the bar right next to the playground, so we just let the kids play and just sit there and had snacks and booze.
They know their clientele.
I finished my drink, and then I went and got another one. Does it tell you?
No, that's not what was in it. That's just the buckets they have.
Just like, it tells you like how to make the drink or something.
Yeah, there's.
I'm just picturing
there's
like a sand bucket that you're drinking out of.
It comes with a shovel.
I don't think it was 32. I think it was 24.
You can use it in the sandbox by the playground when you're done with it.
Well, they were saying that it's a 32 ounce. They said 32 ounce and some other ounce. They were literally calling it 32 ounces.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't-
There's a picture of
They
me
were delicious.
I posted today on
It's very
Facebook, and the bucket's not very big. It
Like,
does have a
that's-
handle like a sand pail, though.
Yeah, so I was carrying it by the handle while I was walking, and I just picked it up and walked with it some more.
You didn't put it over like your arm to.
There you go. Good stuff.
Excellent.
All right. Did Rob say? You
I don't know.
did-
Probably in the bathroom.
Okay. All right. Let's
what's
wait for him
good?
to come back. All right. So Josh lost power last night. Did anybody else lose power last night?
I flickered a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, we flickered a couple times.
2 flickers.
Colin lost power.
Karen.
Colin lost power, but you just flickered.
What does that mean?
Your performance. It's poor.
Oh,
And now that's recorded for the internet.
Oh,
need a censor for
man.
that
No, I'm messing with him all day.
Dunkaroo, man.
It was. That duck guy was a sick burn.
But he took me to the zoo and got me all buzzed up to make up for it.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah, we were gonna go swimming at the beach, and it was like windy and cold when we got there. We're like, oh fuck, what do we
Yeah,
do?
that happens when you dump a fuckload of rain in the whale.
Well, we didn't even get to the water. But like, I've never been to North Beach in Racine, but I've heard from a fair amount of people that it's a nice beach to take the kids to.
It was a good beach. It looked good.
Yeah, it looked really clean, but it was like the waves were probably too intense for the kids, and
Mhm.
it was supposed to be 90 degrees, and we got there and it was like 76 and windy, and I'm like,
Ugh.
So the zoo is a 5-minute drive away. I'm like, all right, check it out.
Yeah, it didn't get hot until like whatever 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or what the
Yeah.
fuck it was. Fuck my fidget comb. Fucking hell.
That was like a fun little bucket.
Let's get
Of,
it.
Little bucket.
of drink.
Are they gonna kiss?
That's it.
No.
Jeez,
Oh.
Sasuke. No.
could.
No.
They could. Are they even really related? I
I
don't
like.
care.
I'm friends with Paul on
Soon.
Facebook, so when I scroll, I just see a bunch of like random anime memes, and it pleases me. I don't have an outlet for that. I just like random. I'm like, oh, anime, nice.
Where are the booze buskets? Where are
Busket,
they?
the rag in the busket, the bottle in the busket. Busket.
Busket.
Did a thing? Did we do a thing?
No, we didn't do anything.
We're waiting for you to do
We did all the things.
We just Colin and Rhiannon shared a story that they got buzzed at the Racine Zoo today, which sounds appetizing.
That's fun.
One of the many appeals of the Racine Zoo.
That's about it.
Get ripped.
Oh, there it is. Look at that thing.
Let's do it.
Ready to go?
All right, let's do it.
My body is ready.
Is it? That's good. Let's find out.
Prove it. Prove it.
Okay.
Go swim laps.
Tehran, you enter into the room further after taking care of the brown mold with a number of cantrip blasts. And you look in and you see a slight flickering of light kind of coming from this room as you look into it. And as you enter in a little bit further, you see the small room looks to be the private quarters of the albino tiefling sitting at a small desk in the dark with a single candle, writing in a book with white leather covers. On her shoulder, you see an ink black crow who seems to be reading along with what she's writing. Without taking her eyes off the page, she says to you, "Get out." She does not seem to be surprised that you are entering into her quarters.
We haven't been quiet.
Yeah, it's not very kind of you. I mean, you're kind of trespassing now, so.
I am not trespassing here. I am here with the permission of Kadarov upstairs.
Kadarov doesn't live here anymore,
So you say.
I say. So, I'm not here to be combative yet. But if you want to talk, like we can talk. And I kind of like lean out and be like, "Hey, found somebody." And I'll just kind of walk in to about like here.
As you kind of, she says, she looks down at her paper, at her book. She pauses for a second. She closes it, and she looks up to you and she says, "Well, seems my time here is done, and I shall be leaving if that is the case, if Kadarov is no longer upstairs."
I think the residents here would appreciate no more squatters. Who are you? Are you A? Does it look like a she? I guess I don't know if you said gender when you Described her.
As you get a better look at this albino tiefling with her horns sticking up, you see that it is a female, or it appears to be a female tiefling. She says, I am indeed or that is, and that's all you, if that's all you need to know, I shall be on my way. There are many other places here in 10 Towns where I can make myself comfortable.
I need someone good at insight. Be here with me.
I'm down the hallway.
Are you leaving through the way I'm standing?
There's no other way out of here that I know.
Here, I'll get out of your way.
All right. She says thank you very much. She grabs a small satchel, puts her book that she was writing into it. It grabs a few writing supplies off her desk, puts them in there as well. With the raven on her shoulder, she says, thank you very much. And she begins to head out the hallway. And
follow her out.
She is greeted by
The rest of the party.
And she says, if you will excuse me, seems I am no longer welcome here at the care. If you'll excuse me, I will make my way out and see myself out the front gate.
I'll cock my head and look at Tehran, and then I'll ask her, what were you doing down here?
Tehran, what was that note 2A or whatever? What did it say?
It was like a grocery list, effectively.
She says, there are times in one's life where you look for solitude to complete the studies that you're looking to finish. And Kadara offered me the cistern down here as a place of solitude to finish my studies.
And all the dead folks didn't bother you?
Death is a part of life. If it bothers you, that's on you. But it is a natural part of how the world works.
Huh. All right.
You let Cardath walk, but I'm curious about you. I mean, you don't make a deal with someone who's squatting in a castle. You knew what was happening here, so I mean, to let you walk without figuring out why you're here and what you're doing. I mean, your involvement is, well, you're culpable. So it's not like we're letting the cook go. You're a secluded wizard of some type, hanging around in the basement of a squatted-in castle full of people who worship this guy.
Hey, Tehran, you found a person down here.
I did.
Who is this person?
I'm gonna move to the side.
Which way?
Yeah. Fine.
She says, I'm not here to antagonize you. I'm here to leave here at your bequest.
So you had no idea of what was going on with the speaker upstairs, clearly.
I know not of the speaker you speak of.
Bullshit. That's gonna be inside check. If she's lying, I can't roll lower than an 8. Clap, clap.
Which is exactly that.
You get the sense that she isn't.
When was the last time you were above ground?
She says it's been she kind of counts in her head. 2 weeks.
Okay,
2.5 weeks.
the speaker's been sick for much longer than that. Has he not?
You recall from what you were able to ascertain that the speaker, it's been about month and a half or so. He says, last time I was above ground, I spoke with Karath in his quarters, made my way through what appeared to be an empty bedroom, through the remains of a library, and down into my quarters here. And with a 16 insight, you get the sense that she seems to be telling the truth as far as we can tell.
Okay, but we know that he's not exactly wandering around. Like he was on essentially some sort of bed rest, was he not?
He appeared to be on some sort of bed rest, yes.
Right, so it was unlikely he would not have been in the bed as she walked by. That doesn't match what she's, like, directly matching what she's telling us.
From what you're able to ascertain from what she's telling you, and based on your insight, you think that she's probably telling the truth. So either the speaker was not in his bed at that time, or he was not, or she, for whatever reason, did not see him.
Okay.
Hey, hi, I'm Montana Jones. You can call me Monty, though. What are you studying? I'm curious. I'm a scholarly folk myself. I study lore and fables and historical items and ancient histories. If you mind, one scholar to another, what are you studying?
Quixotic, with a 16 insight, you do see her kind of clutch her satchel a little bit tighter as Monty begins to kind of question what she's studying. And
do I get the impression that she does? Okay, hang on. So are we all we're kind of in this entryway / whatever.
Very well surrounded.
Tehran?
Yeah.
The thing on the wall is a tribute to a fucking demon, right?
Well, it's a pillar of ice, which is a tribute to an archdevil.
It's now a melted pillar of ice, as
Was it like a corpse just?
But the pillar of ice melt that fast? It's still kind of cold, isn't it?
Half hanging out.
It is still kind of cold. You're right.
It
was
doesn't
not
matter.
fire.
The point is, there are too many things here to point to her not having good intentions.
Oh yeah,
for this to be a conversation.
Questionable.
She should be under arrest or mid combat at this point.
I'll speak up. I'm like, while we're not pushing for direct confrontation, a powerful sorceress, I guess, down here in a basement next to a shrine to a devil in a taken castle. You can't walk out of here without some kind of questioning, searching, and answer.
Yeah, I mean, just talk with us. I mean, that's your best course here is just talk with us.
For all we know, you were handing down lists of needs to Cardath, so you could very well be in charge. So
she says, "You're right. I'm sorry. I'm coming across as a little bit short. The things I'm studying, I've been looking for a long time. She pauses, and she's trying to figure out the right words to say without revealing exactly what she's been studying.
Can I have a little skim of that big old brain of hers?
Sure, you can do that.
So the surface thoughts, I do not have to have a counter roll, and I just get to know if I decide to probe deeper, that's when there's a counter check.
Okay.
You go like full Professor X when you do that? Like, can we tell when you're doing it? Put your
I don't
fingers
believe
together,
that is the
example.
case. I think that's kind of the point, though, is that when I do it, like I said, the first level of it, no one knows. Like, not the
It's
end user.
intrusive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
I'll ask her if are you studying Sunblight? Are you studying Auriel? Are you studying the Long Winter or something else?
She
So-
says, "Go ahead."
I would have started reading Surface Thoughts when she was getting weird about what she was studying. So.
Okay. You, Kozata, you get the sense that she's being very cautious with her thoughts as to what she's thinking about. And you get the sense of like, stay calm, stay focused. You'll be able to get out of this and continue your studies, is kind of what you're getting thought-wise from her. And Tehran, to your question of what you mentioned Sunblight, you mentioned Auriel,
Winter or something else.
and kind of she says, I'm studying the Auriel and the strength that she pulls from the cold glaciers here in the north.
I kind of shoot a look at Quix.
Yeah, I guess, give another ping. See if I can get it. Because the way it kind of describes it, even in the detect thought spell, is it's like the don't think about purple polar bear situation, where when you ask direct questions, that usually kind of pops up. It even says that it's usually used in interrogations.
Okay.
So.
And you get in her thoughts, she's like, you get glimpses of Auriel and glaciers and cold, and you see this, and you aren't sure what it is, but you get this glimpse of a book, a fur-covered book.
I'm going to ask you if you spoke correctly or not at this point. Does she know, or has she directly seen Auriel in that, when you said glimpses of her? Has she actually seen the goddess, or does she have an image of her mind of what she thinks it would look like?
She has an image in her mind, and
Okay.
you're getting the word Auriel in her mind.
Okay.
You're not getting like a vision image of Auriel.
Okay.
Kind of
Hey, are you?
for an insight check too.
Yeah.
Hey, are you looking to figure out like how this is happening, how her powers are, how to stop them? What are you trying to find out about Auriel? I ask because we're curious about the same thing too, but I've been studying for a while, you know, the sources of her power and some of the artifacts associated with her, and you know that, so it, you know, from one to another, like, you know, you compare and share notes.
We've been part of this group long enough where I would remember who has message, right?
I would think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's what Monty, Nicola, who else?
I have telepathy. I don't have message.
If left, I think
Okay.
only Nicola has message. I think.
All right.
I
well,
have message.
Oh, you
as
do?
soon-
Yeah, I've always had message.
As soon as she glances a weird, like in any direction other than that, I'll look at Monty and kind of give him like a.
You know, I'll set up a link with Quicks.
All right. She's being real shady, and I think at this point we have enough to at least search her. Like,
I'll put my hand on the strap of her satchel and be like, "Why don't you share your work with our scholarly friend here?" And then you.
I try to be a pleasant person, but there is not enough evidence to the contrary, and we're fucking murder hobos. There's no reason we can't.
We are
just
not
stop
murder
her.
hobos.
We're about to be.
We're
Don't worry
trying
about
to be
it.
reformed murder hobos. We
I
tried
know.
hard.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm also
There
trying very
is-
hard right now.
there is nothing there.
You
As you put your hand on her satchel.
Just for the location that she's in and the amount of cluelessness is good enough to be able to at least search her.
Either she's culpable or she's so bad that she doesn't give a shit about the rest of this that's happening.
Either way. So I'm Monty and I have a quick conversation. Like, there's no reason we can't stop her and search her.
I agree. I don't think we should go to violence, but I mean,
I'm not saying violence. I'm saying she should not walk out of this room with whatever she's carrying. I don't know what it is, but it's not good.
Let's see if we can get her to collaborate, and then if not, so I guess
All right.
you know, and Tehran, would you be willing to share with us some of your notes and have a discussion about this? We're really here searching and looking for answers. You seem like you're in a position to have some of them at least. Let's help each other out.
She says, I'm not here searching for a way to end whatever winter may be here, if that's what you're here for. My notes would be of no use for you if that's what you're looking for.
Could we be the judge of that? I mean, I think you're jumping to conclusions about our intention here. So
you clearly said your intention was to end the winter here, correct?
Oh, it's a goal potentially.
Our
but
goal
there are
today
many
is to
goals.
clear out this keep, and then you're within it.
Not.
You're suspicious. Our intention is to search you, question you.
She says,
And
I
hopefully
have
not
no
harm you.
desire to be searched here. I have made no. I wish no ill will amongst you and your traveling companions here. I simply wish to continue my studies somewhere else, somewhere where I'm not distracted.
You see, I think we have a problem with that, right? Because you've obviously put yourself into a certain position and risk that, and we've come into a position of power around this castle and this property, and you seem to have a few of the answers that we're looking for, and we don't want this to go anyway, but we are asking you for your help in exchange for you to kind of go free from a situation where a lot of people didn't get to go free. So help us out. Let us see what you have in your research notes. Take a look, and then you can go on your way.
She clutches onto her satchel a little bit more. She says, what are you searching for? What can I help with? Let me ask your questions. Let me see if I have the ability to.
Would I be able to give you a look, in our relationship? Would I be able to tell you, by looking at you and looking at her, to maybe either restrain or separate her from her belongings?
She looks to you, Quixotic.
Oh, I didn't mute. I'm sorry.
She looks to you, Quixotic, and she says, you seem to be able to skim the mind of others. You know if I'm telling the truth or not. So, ask your questions. I will answer them truthfully to the best of my knowledge.
Okay, so do I get a sense that she was reading me back?
She knows that you know.
You know what? All right, that's it. I'm taking your shit.
No, I'll nod at Alice and I'll be like, Alice, separate her from her belongings.
Where's everybody say, oh no?
I'm uncomfortable.
I am.
Let's
I'm tired.
take her up on her offer. We can always jump to this this position. So
No,
let's sit
this
down and
is.
talk.
She's not leaving this basement. Quixotic is still a little bit tired. He's
We're
done.
all a little tired. None of us really want to fight this.
I can fight it.
Oh, well, we're about to. He said,
I'm
yeah.
going to attempt
As soon as she
to
tips off,
restrain her arms.
I will take a step forward and attempt to take her bag from her.
Okay.
This won't end.
That's
well.
what you're doing. I guess let's roll initiative then.
Yep.
It's happening.
Click your character.
I feel like I was making progress here.
We're not
You were
going to
not.
kill her. I said to restrain her. I didn't try to hack her in half.
Hey, you guys think
Yeah,
she's
Progress.
You guys
We'll
think
get
she's
the
made of
paper
wood?
answers, but we won't
This
get the mind
super
answers.
feels like the time where we should
There's
be
only
hacking
one
someone in
true
half.
way to find out.
Yo, you think this bitch made of wood?
Come here, Pinocchio bitch.
Who's made of wood?
Alice wants to know if this bitch is made of wood. Because she's got you.
That's the most
Got
important
you.
question we've asked yet tonight.
He's gonna be like
this
some-
bitch made of wood.
Like messenger of Ariel, and we're
Did you
gonna
roll
be like,
mine?
Did-
What did I get?
I got a 18.
All right.
I got a
All
20.
right.
Monty got a
Look at
20.
everybody.
Quix got
Oh,
a 22.
Nicola, Kohi.
we're all on the jump.
Why you gotta roll shame me?
Well, Koi's the cleric. He should go later.
Why, so he can not heal us?
That's true.
I've been healing you fucks. Not my problem. You guys get wrecked.
I heal you. You
I use
whether you
all of my
die
spell
first,
slots.
I
I
mean,
tell people you are flying without a net now.
I almost had
Alright.
a spit take all over my new laptop.
As you guys
Roll the tapes back.
enter into this, enter possibly into
I
combat.
have been healing. You fuckers.
Make sure that you note what your health is actually supposed to be.
I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
50, yeah.
No, you gained 8 health. So
Oh.
you have 50. You are less than what your maximum would be.
So if you have leveled up your character, make sure you are not at full level 6 health.
I
Is
did
what I'm
not.
saying.
I did not do that. We did take the short rest, so I'm at full health for 5.
I did, but I maintained my health. I know it should be.
Sounds good. Just want to make sure that we're all going into this with a clean slate.
I actually have it saved at level 5 still, so
Yeah.
Sounds good.
For no reason at all, because this isn't going to be just like a giant fireball storm.
All right.
I hope not. I don't have fireball.
Wazotic, you are up.
I'm going to pop out Durgan's dagger. I'm just going to snap the little strap on her thing and try and sleight of hand the case away from her.
Do I get a quick action for going for her arms right away? Or is that just kind of like we're going to take care of that in initiative?
I'll give you a strength check contested against hers.
Strength or
Three.
That would be athletics for
Athletics.
both, usually.
athletics? Okay. That skipped it a little fucked up. That sucks. It like hit and then just slid.
You're always bitching about your pretend dice.
I miss
My
rolling real
digital
dice.
number
Pretend dice.
was
I
on it.
miss it. I miss rolling
It
actual.
was right
dice.
on the edge. That one, it was, and 0 was just right on the edge.
Holy shit! That's her strength.
Bitch, be strong.
Yeah.
Bitch, strong.
That's mahogany.
Oh,
You reach up to grab her arms, and this
Cocobolo.
6.5 foot tall albino tiefling
I'm
shrugs
taking it
off
back.
your grasp.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking it back. All right, cool. Oh shit! All right,
you forgot that she was 6.5 feet tall.
I didn't. We've been talking about this. How tall are you? How tall are you? How tall are you?
Fucking what?
Wait, how big are you? Oh, Alex wasn't here for that.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
All right, yeah, I'm gonna try and snap the string over her shoulder.
Back in the shrine of Tomo-chan, where we're all just like, wait, how big are you?
Oh my god.
All right. So you're gonna attempt to.
I don't know if you want sleight of hand, opposed to strength, whatever. I want to try and just take whatever that satchel from her. I
You-
am fully do not care.
If you want to do a sleight of hand against an opposed dex check, as she attempts to pull back.
I will do it the right way, which is a disadvantage because I forgot I had my exhaustion still. But
You took a. Oh, you have to take a long rest.
yep,
Yeah.
gotta take a long rest for exhaustion. But upside is for the only thing that mattered, which is the insight. I
The
can't
10s?
roll below. I couldn't roll below that anyway. So
Keelan over here forcing 20s and D&D Beyond.
I wish.
did I roll the did it take disadvantage? So 17.
There we go. What the other
rolled-
one?
you rolled 2
Variance. Variance.
There it is.
You go to with your broken dagger. You're able to slash, get it underneath and slash her, her
Like
strap
the
on her
strap?
shoulder.
Yeah.
She's still holding on to it at this point.
Oh, that I guess that was what I was trying to remove it. So if that was, I guess if that needs to be opposed instead, that can be the case. But the intent was to remove it, not just to like break the strap.
Okay.
So would you prefer strength instead? Can I just keep that roll and
And
modify
she's
it?
actively holding on to it as you guys go to restrain her and hold on to her. Like this is.
Okay. So is that a grapple check? That is my action. That's what I'm doing. I want to take the book from her. Yoink it. So
You're gonna take the bag from her.
or the bag, yeah. So I would have rolled a 10 on
This is what a mugging looks like in
disadvantage
D&D.
strength check. If that's that athletics, it would have been a 13.
Okay.
That is my action that I'm doing. Instead of shanking the ever living shit out of her, I am actively trying to wrest the book from her.
Okay.
Chips.
Or a bag, I should say. I don't know. I kind of know there's a book in there, but not really.
You don't know there's a book in there.
Well, she had brain thoughts about books, and I'm assuming it's a book. I don't know that it's the book, though. You're
Okay.
correct. Whatever she's holding, I want it.
Okay.
Gimme, gimme. Give it to me.
Okay. With that, you are able to get the satchel from her hands.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action disengage and move behind Alice. And as I'm moving, I will draw my Dagger of Durganon, because I'm assuming I didn't actually know it was right there. I don't want to get too far. So I'm gonna yoink the book, keep the dagger out, and then
I asked you to separate her from
move past Alice into
She
there.
has a staff. Wizards have staffs.
Okay.
And so that's bonus move and action. So that is that.
Okay. Sounds good. With that, Monty, you are up.
I don't fucking know. Well, I guess we
Good
should go
show.
take a look at what's in the bag. So I'm gonna go over by
It's in the bag, man.
the bag. Go by Quicks, and I'm gonna try and take a look at the bag.
Can I hand it to him, or can he
If you let Monty take it,
Yeah.
he's able to look into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess investigation check on the bag, or do I just look in the bag, or
Yeah. You're touching the bag with your hands, right?
I touching the bag with my hands after
And-
Quick touched it with his hands,
And as
Aw,
you're opening it up with your hands, right?
opening it up with.
The glyph of warding goes off.
Yup.
Could very well be.
As,
Yeah, I'm gonna do an investigation on the bag itself as my action.
If you,
Look at it.
sure, make an investigation check.
Keelan feels a
I
little.
realize that will probably be my action.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's not my night.
Okay. She, as you look at the bed, as you open up the top of the satchel and look inside, you see her kind of clench up a little bit. But what you see inside is a white leather-covered book. And as you go to reach in, she says, "Do not touch my spell book."
Oh.
And I know
She
that this
says-
is what that is.
She says, "Should you touch that further from what you have already, the consequences will be dire."
Is there more than one book? Is it just the spell book that she was writing in when I got there?
It was just the spell book you saw her writing.
And
All right.
that's the only thing that's in this.
There's only one book, as Monty's looking into there's only one book in there.
Oh, I can't see what's in there. So I can't see if
Yeah.
it's the book she closed when I got there.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, and then I would know that that's a wizard spell book. So I will.
Touch the book. Touch the book.
Do you touch it with your hands?
Touch it with your
Tell him what to do. You can make his own damn choices about the book.
Is there anything else in the bag? Any papers, any scraps like that? Anything else? Just the
There's
spell
a
book.
couple different writing utensils. What looks like a couple different inkwells. That's about it.
I don't know if we're not gonna get any answers out of a spell book.
It's-
Keep it. Leverage
I don't
over.
know if you. Maybe it belongs in museum. Did you think about that?
Did
I
you?
did. I'm not gonna give it back to her.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I'm not tossing it back to her, obviously. But yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess I don't know enough about wizards to know. Like out of game, I don't know enough about wizards to know what to do here. But in game, I don't know if I would know enough about wizards. I probably would, but either way, we'll just move along.
In game, fuck wizards.
All right, that's my turn.
That is canonically my stance. Is fuck wizards.
Fuck wizards.
Okay. With that,
So you have the spell book now, or you have the book.
Yeah, I have
Does
the
it-
satchel in the book.
Does it look like the book that I saw in her brains?
as you
Is it
glance
furry?
over to what like Monty opening up the satchel and whatnot, it is not the same book that you saw her and as you were reading her mind.
All right, I'll try and kind of clock what I would have expected, like what that is for later. What I would expect it to look like versus what I'm looking at here.
If you're looking for more information,
I'm not. No, I didn't
Okay.
dive any deeper. I'm gonna try and remember it. So if I see the book later, it's like, oh, that's what she's fucking thinking about.
okay.
I understand that I got what I was supposed to get.
Okay.
As far information-wise, and I'm not asking for otherwise.
No,
I'm
yeah.
gonna remember that.
All right, Tehran, you are up.
Like that kind of flustered state she's in about her satchel being grabbed, I will try and remove her staff from her other hand.
Okay. All right.
What am I doing?
Dying mostly.
Trying to think.
We
It's
all
like-
explode.
You normally don't try and wrestle a weapon out of somebody's hand, right?
So,
You're making shit hard for him. That's what he said.
is it just at opposed athletics?
I feel like to wrestle a weapon out of somebody's hands, I feel like needs to be harder than an imposed athletics check.
You could probably, what you might want to do is engage in a grapple and then win like a second grapple or something like that first. So it'd be a couple of turns to do. something along those lines.
Yeah.
Because usually there are specific things that are required in order to disarm somebody. That's just a suggestion. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm doing a quick. Yeah, if you want to try and get in and grab it, you're gonna have to grapple her first, and then successfully pull it from her hands on a different turn. So,
Sure. I will grapple.
I'm trying to hang on.
I think it's a mostly accounted for thing. I mean,
Hang on.
as of the DMGs are released, there's just untested. Yes.
It's gonna be a disadvantage too. To try and take it away from her.
Okay, so there's something in the DMG, but you want me to do what?
Make an opposed grapple check.
Strength check or whatever.
It's
Strength check.
athletics versus athletics or acrobatics. That's
Yeah.
how grapple works usually.
I'll check my last D.
All right, let's see if Grandma's eating her Wheaties. Pretty close.
Last D6 of the day is a 1. So
Okay. You seemingly have a hold on her at this point. So,
that's my action.
yep.
I'll Hexblade Cursor.
You're gonna Hexblade's cursor?
Yeah, just in case.
Okay.
End of my turn.
Okay. Alice,
Well-
you're up.
So if Huron's he's holding her now, but didn't get the weapon, or wasn't able to try to get the weapon.
He is holding her right now. Correct.
Yeah, can I try to get it?
You can make an opposed. Let's see. Athletics check against her at disadvantage to try and grab her weapon from her.
You could do it. You could rage and not be at disadvantage.
I don't. I've only got one, and if we don't really get into something.
So you reach out to grab it, and she holds tight onto her staff.
Right.
She looks to you and she says, "This is not leaving my hands."
For somebody,
Likely, what this is how this should have gone with the satchel as well, but I'm letting that slide for now. So
well, for somebody who's just down here studying, you sure are acting suspicious.
what questions do you have that I have not answered? She says.
We just want to see what's in your book. And
She says it's a spell book. Can you read spells?
now you're just being a bitch.
Alice, is that in your turn?
Yeah.
You are up close. You are engaged with her. If you are attempting to take away her staff as
Okay. Yeah.
So
I fucked 2 people on her. Okay.
okay.
Bonus action.
All right. Alice, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Davos, you are up.
I'm loving that I'm not seeing any of this. I'll look over like into the corner and go, Nicola, what's going on? And that will entirely end my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. With that, it is her turn. Monty, did you touch her book?
I did not touch her book.
Okay.
I saw that it was. I looked to see if there was anything else in the satchel, but I didn't touch her book, and I didn't open her book.
Okay. She says, "This is your chance to." I'm asking you nicely to please return my spellbook to me, and I shall be on my way. There is no need for violence here. We are all civilized people, and there's no reason why we all can't be on our way dealing with Ariel in our own ways.
Covered a lot of that. We are interested, but we don't trust you.
She says, I don't trust you either. You're holding me tight. Attempting to steal my staff and taking my spellbook from my person. What reason should I give to trust you? But alas, here we are. I have not fought back. I have not drawn blood. I'm simply looking to leave here to continue my studies elsewhere. If there are questions that you have, then ask them. I will answer them as best as I can. You seem to have interest in Aurel yourselves. But you have asked no questions. What good is this? That ends her turn. Nicola, you are up.
I say to Davpost, I think we're stealing this bitch's book. I'm not really sure though. I think I might just kind of stay out of it. She doesn't look too happy.
Is she a mage?
She has a spell book. It would imply that she is.
She has a staff.
I don't think
touch
either-
it.
She has a staff, a familiar, and a spell book. I think
Does
she
she
kind
have
of
a
figured
fam-
out what
yeah,
she
I guess
is.
she does.
Yeah, don't touch anything.
So,
to be-
Keelan, do I have, with me being a warlock, do I have like an inclination of what all of this is and what she may be?
What check can you make to determine?
I mean, like, looking at her, I mean, like, her staff looks somewhat similar to the staff that you hold. Right? Because you're holding the spider staff?
No, I am.
No, he's got the
that-
spider staff.
all
I've
right.
got the other staff.
Well, there's the glass staff, right?
The
Last defense, yeah.
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You have glass
So,
staff and
It looks similar to the stabs that you and Davos hold. You see the raven on her shoulder, and you, while you don't know of any wizards directly here in your group, you do recall hearing about wizards and the books in which they write their spells and notes.
I'm not gonna sway you one way or the other, but literally every wizard we've met thus far has been evil and we've killed. Since level 1.
Don't want to break our streak.
I mean, we have killed, yes.
And And we've stolen their staff.
Ooh, new staff.
New staff.
It's all about the stat.
What was that
swing
one way or the other? But literally every wizard.
You don't want to
we've
be
had so
murder
far.
hobos. Now we're just murder hobo thieves.
I would like
This
to
does feel like
Only
a
for
bummer.
wizards.
come into the room a little bit and inspect the staff.
She's an
Is
armed.
it a nice staff? Does he?
Oh
eat
my
it?
fucking god!
I would put this in a way that we can all
Spicy.
understand. She is an armed suspect in a trespassed castle. Like, and we are.
Wanted to leave peacefully. We let the head guy go and not her.
He fucking yeah. Well,
I'm concerned that she's
That
the
was a
head guy.
mistake.
I'm
yeah,
concerned
we
that she is
should
the
have killed
head
that
guy.
guy too.
Yeah. So no, some piddly, fat, blustery
You
dipshit
can't
can go.
detain her unless she is suspected to, or in the progress of committing a crime.
The fuck?
That's what that works.
What?
She's
what
not.
police force
Let
do
her
you think
go.
we're part of?
I don't know. He's the one that
Sprinkle a
wanted
little
to
crack
jump down
on her
that
and throw her in
he's the one that
chains.
wanted to jump down that logical rabbit hole. I telling you, get out of there. No, stop it. I was on the
Gotta go
police.
sprinkle a little crack
murder
on her and
hobo.
throw her in some manacles.
Aren't a couple of us like becoming or are part of the Harpers or something? Is that a?
Yes.
And we
You said you were
oppose
done with
evil
that.
Jumping up
wherever
and
it
down in the
is.
upper left-hand corner. Yes.
Not this guy.
There is
All right.
no fucking way.
Yes, we know
Nikolai.
you have no scruples.
Good
You
person.
are that guy.
As you look at her staff, you see what looks like it almost looks like a large ice shard,
Oh, just great.
with a large crystalline chunk of ice on the top, wrapped in leather, kind of where her hand is holding onto it, going down into what looks like a large icicle at the bottom.
Touch it.
Yeah.
Touch it. I dare you.
I am not going to touch it. I'm gonna turn around and kind of point at the icy river and just go, was that you?
We're in
Did you do that?
the tundra.
I know.
Okay.
She says, "No,
Thundra Zone.
that is not me. That is Aria." And she kind of puts her other hand out as best as she can, as she's held by Turan.
I just kind of unamused, like unimpressed, and that's I'll just hang out with everybody else.
There is no way this person is good. There is none.
I'm not saying she's good. I'm saying let her go. We'll deal with it later.
Oh my god.
All right.
We're surrounded in a 15-foot room. What is there a better time to deal with this?
All right, Kohi, you are up.
I'm kind of folding the coin of Ariel in my hand. I go, hey, what can you tell me about this? And I kind of flip it at her. Does she catch it?
She catches it. She opens up her hand and she says, "Steve been marked. Ariel seems to have taken a liking to you."
How does she feel about that? If I can get an insight check off of that, yeah.
Your turn, if you want to use your turn to make an insight check.
We're in rounds.
We're in rounds.
No one wants me to stab her, so I don't see what else I can do.
Yeah.
Touch that
I'm,
foot.
I'm just gonna believe her at face value. I'm not gonna insight check her.
She says, "Ariel seems to have taken a liking to you. Be careful if you're looking for your path to cross with her." She smiles and flips the coin back to you. But she says, "I don't need to turn this back to you. You know it returns."
And I flip it into the icy river down the hallway.
She smiles noddingly at you.
Turn.
All right. Quixotic.
Cool, I'm
You are
marked.
up.
That's
I
fun.
will
Yeah.
do an insight check on how she feels about Ariel.
Okay.
Because apparently I'm not allowed to shank.
Okay.
Just who?
As you get this, as she's kind of talking about Ariel, and she sees the coin that Kohi tossed to her, you get the sense that she has a sense of disdain towards Ariel, and the sense that she's not as powerful as Ariel is not as powerful as she thinks she may be. Is kind of what is the feeling that you get out of it. But has something that, but has power, or it has something that she's
This person wants. Okay. 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 Good to know. I will. So I did my insight check as my action. You know what? I'm gonna draw my other rapier. I got my dagger out. I'll switch my dagger to my left hand. I'll draw my rapier. I have no doubt. Actually, no. I'll leave Durganon's dagger out, and I will just hold fast. I reuse my action. Not gonna move. Not gonna bonus. Actually, you know what? I will search for hidden creatures as a bonus action. Perception check at disadvantage. Do I see any hidden creatures?
Yeah.
Was that 25 at disadvantage?
Looking about, you see the effigy towards Lovistus kind of beginning to melt, and you see some sort of what looks like a creature inside the ice as the ice is beginning to melt.
Seem to be alive or no?
It's frozen in ice as far as you can tell.
The thing, okay, but the thing that's flopping out of it, okay.
There's nothing flopping out yet.
Okay.
If it's gonna flop out.
So I will, I guess, who's near me now? Okay, it's Monty and Kohi. I'll mention to Kohi. Kohi's there's something coming out of that corpse over there. And
So-
I will kind of gesture at it.
But other than that, you don't get any other sense that in the room that's behind you or the room that you're looking into is
We need to kill her.
that there's anything hidden in there.
Okay.
So, all right, Monty.
Okay. So I close the flap on the satchel. I walk over by her. I set the satchel against the wall between me, right, and the wall, and by her, and I say, okay, let's talk. Right? I know how much this means to you. I know what this is. I know you're clearly capable. We're clearly capable. Let's go back to where we're at and your offer of talking, and let's talk about some questions between us. So, what does Lovistus want here? Why are you so interested in Ariel? And do you know anything about the Ring of Winter? I guess those are my questions. I don't know. Is there any other questions we're gonna ask, guys? I'm like,
I don't know. I'm already looking at her for an insight. That's what I spent my turn doing. So if she gets a weird look on her face, let me know.
yeah. So
You see her. She holds pretty fast as you ask her about Lovistus. As you ask her about Ariel. You mentioned the Ring of Winter. She gets a smile comes across her face. She goes, "So you're the one who's asking about the Ring of Winter."
Well, I did just ask about the Ring of Winter. You're correct.
You're the one who is studying the Ring of Winter here
Oh.
a while back.
Belongs in a museum.
Okay. I know who this is now.
Do you? Do you though?
Have you heard of people studying about the Ring of Winter? Looking for it?
Heard about you
What do you
studying
know
the
about
Ring
it?
of Winter. My Montana Jones.
Yes, we've established names. Yes, nice to meet you.
Have we?
She says, "It's been
Oh, but
2 years or so since you were up here last in East Haven. Is that not correct?"
Well, Well, pretty much anybody in East Haven could tell you that, yes.
Not everybody in East Haven knew of your search for the Ring of Winter. Such powerful items, the questions that people ask are not easy ones to answer.
Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about it? I put my hand on the satchel.
She says, I've heard that the Ring of Winter is what some people say is what's causing this endless war.
You don't think so?
But between you and me, we know it's not. We know the Ring of Winter is down south.
Chalt, right?
So you've done your research. Good for you.
I wouldn't be a good researcher if I didn't. So what's the deal up here for you then? What's the interest here for you? If it's not powerful artifacts, what is it?
We never said not powerful artifacts. Don't be coy with me.
So
She
there
looks
are
to
other
you.
powerful artifacts.
She looks to you and she says, there's always more powerful artifacts. Some of us just know where to look.
Where are you looking besides the basement of a castle? Here, Benival.
She says, she looks to you, and Quixotic, you get the sense that there's a sense of trust, a little bit of a bond Monty, between this albino tiefling and Monty. And she looks to you, Monty, and she says, I'm here searching for Ariel's Island in an attempt to take her. She pauses, and she doesn't want to take something from.
Did you say Ariel's Island?
She said Ariel's Island.
She's looking for Ariel's Island?
She was looking for Ariel's Island.
Have I heard of Ariel's Island before, Keelan, in any of my research?
You have not.
Is this a physical island or a figurative island?
Is this an idea or
Is
feeling?
this a person, place, thing, or idea?
She says, I'm searching, so you seem to be a step behind me in your search for Ariel.
Oh, I'm presented with an opportunity to acquire knowledge. I'm going to take that advantage right now. So there's many paths to wisdom, and some of them fall into your, good fortune, like you have done for us.
She says, Ariel hides herself in the sea of moving ice, an island floating amongst the mountains of ice out there, shrouded by mist, near impossible to find, is what I've been searching for down here, a way to discern how to find her island. Now, if you'd be so kind to return my satchel, I shall be on my way to continue my research. And if you're looking for help, allow me to continue my search. And if you're looking to, end Ariel's winter, when I find a way to find her island. Maybe we can be of help to each other.
The telepathy that Monty has, that's a maintained link, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Then I will say.
Which right now is with Tehran.
No,
Not with you.
He switched it to. While they were
Yeah.
talking, he switched it.
He made a little gesture to me
Okay.
on that.
Yeah, we had
Go ahead.
we had brain spoken. The reason I'm asking is because we should see how the wait staff reacts to her. If you're not down with flat out murdering her, we should see how the wait staff reacts to her. If they react unfavorably, then clearly this is not a person that we should let go.
So I messaged back to you. I'm not inclined to kill her because I know a curious character who's possibly playing a slightly different game than everybody else here, and I don't necessarily. There's potentially an opportunity here, but I'd like to figure out at least first what she might want more of us in exchange for this. So let me.
When you say I'm not inclined to kill her, I will interrupt you and say I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
I know you will.
No, you
good
don't
for it.
understand. This is not.
I mean,
It's not
if
okay.
you need to, you can, but I don't know if it's the best course at this time.
There's no good can come of letting this person live.
But maybe something interesting.
You just hear muted screaming in the background, so your mind just.
I gotta click him off. And
it puts me on mute.
for this help, and you seem open and interested in helping us. I'm talking back to A right now. What do you want in exchange for us? You obviously know of me, some of my past history potentially, and you know of us up here. Like, why do you want to potentially form a little bit of a mutual exchange here? What do you want out of it from us?
This
Says from
unrelated
you,
music to say something about souls.
She says,
Just
I've already
curious.
made that pact, so you're gonna have to fight the Raven Queen for that one.
she says, from you, I'm looking for a group that would be willing to help either if you're looking to finish off Ariel and then hope to end this winter. All I'm asking for is the ability to come along or help ascertain something that she holds in her on her island. Something of value to me.
He wants to hitch a ride.
Yeah, she wants to hitch a ride and share it. So I guess at this point I kind of look to the group.
I'm still
And
gonna disarm her. Like, I'm still taking the staff. We're like, as soon as this turn ends, what's happening?
She says to you, Monty, she says, it seems you are still unsure as to even where to begin to look for Ariel. But with my help, you should be able to, we could be able to find our island together.
I mean, I think that sounds interesting. I can't speak for the whole group right here. And we obviously have to make sure that we all safely leave this place, right? If we are going to do that. So, let's take this one step at a time here, but the information you shared likely checks out, and I kind of look at Quicks, and then
He's here.
Exotic, with your insight check, Exotic, she's telling the truth. She's not lying to you that she sees this relationship as mutually beneficial to both of you.
I absolutely understand that. There is a distrust of the wizarding community that is so ingrained in this character, and just the whole scenario upon which we have found ourselves is deeply troubling to him. So I understand that I failed my check, but that does not mean that I suddenly like this person. Everything about this still flips, sets me as wrong. So.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I look to the group and I kind of say we're a group, so I'll just leave it at that.
She says,
Like I said, I'm inclined to continue this conversation disarmed.
she looks to you and she says, tell your friend to let go, and we shall continue this conversation. If we'd like to continue this conversation upstairs, we can. Or allow me to go continue my studies and to determine where we can find Ariel's island and go and set out. So. And I guess Monty, does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
Are you asking me to let go of her?
Me? No. I mean, you do what you want. I'm asking the group what the group thinks about the proposition that she just gave us, because, I mean, there's an implied she wants her freedom back, right? And she wants her spellbook back, and she wants, that, and we have to decide like what we want to do, and if we think that her assistance, right, is worth. Yeah. So, and I kind of pick up her spellbook and in my hands, kind of expectantly, of the satchel, right, in my hands. So that's not them. That's the end of my turn.
So you're holding the satchel, prepared to give it back.
I'm holding the satchel, prepared to do something with it.
Did I get a look at the book as they were moving the bag around and walking around with it and shit? Does it look like what she was writing in?
The satchel was opened on the other end of the hallway, with three people between you.
Did he close it before he set it on the ground?
The satchel is back closed again. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is.
So. So with that, I guess, Taran, it is your turn.
Tell you that I don't trust powerful wizards in the basements. I would like to talk to her. I'm not trying to kill her, but I also don't want her to be armed. We already have her spell book. We may as well take her staff and talk. If she intends to talk, then we can talk, right?
You're not this guy. It's not you.
What?
I want to talk to people. Come on.
No. I'm not saying I want to talk to people. I said I don't want to kill her, but I also don't want her to kill me with her staff.
Who are you?
Okay. Well, then I'm going to disarm her.
That's there.
So
that's it.
just to be clear, she said, "Let go of me," and you're not going to listen to what she's saying, and you're going to attempt to disarm her.
Yeah, it's been my intention since we've begun this semi-combat. I want to disarm the wizard in this small space where we all are.
Fucking blow this up, please.
This has been building for too long. I need the release.
Can I consider Alice helping me while I'm trying to do this?
Oh man!
Both on top of her.
Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, bro.
No, you have her grappled. Alice was doing it on her turn, so.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna attempt to disarm her.
Okay.
One more beer.
That's really what you want to do?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
As a reaction,
there it is.
Yeah.
I need Nicola, Kohi, Alice,
Is she casting a spell?
Monty, and Quixotic to all make Constitution saving throws.
Is she casting a spell?
Yes.
There's a spell. There is something happening. Yes.
If she's casting a spell, I will counterspell her as a reaction to her reaction. What level is the spell?
You are using your action.
I'm using my reaction to counterspell. I can still counterspell. If I cast a spell and someone counterspells it, I can still use my reaction to counterspell that. I triggered a thing with my action, and I am using my reaction to counterspell her.
Okay. What level are you counterspelling at?
I can only counterspell a third.
Okay. You attempt to counterspell it doesn't work.
Well,
You have to roll.
if it's higher than 3,
That's
I
how
make a roll.
counterspell works. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Then roll.
What level is the spell?
Roll your dice.
Okay.
And add your add your int modifier? It says
Is it a
in
level
counterspell.
10 spell because I counterspelled it?
Okay. All right.
Poof.
Actually, you don't even see. She's not casting it. Like, there's nothing that you can see that she's casting a spell other than.
I'm standing next to her. If she attempts to cast a spell by using a weapon or casting a spell with her hands and mouth or a item, the way the counterspell is,
That's fine.
I see her trying to do a thing and I counterspell it.
Okay. You see her trying to do something, and you don't know what it is. But you counterspell it.
And then I continue to disarm her.
Okay. You continue to attempt to disarm her at disadvantage. Athletics, contested athletics check. Or acrobatics check.
So I made it. Okay, I'll roll a disadvantage. Oh, Christ. So
Okay.
she's rolling with advantage. I'm rolling a disadvantage even though I'm grappling her.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't have good rules for this. I'm making this up as I go.
No, it's okay.
And yeah.
I was hoping that by grappling her it would remove advantage. That's what I expected, but I didn't ask, so that's my bad.
So.
Okay. So that was my action, my reaction. That's it. End of turn. I will say, well, she tried to attack us when I tried to disarm her. So
You don't know what she tried to do.
she tried to cast a spell. Okay,
all you know is that she tried to cast
on
this
us, and I
You don't know if she tried to cast it on you. All you know is that she tried to cast a spell.
and I counterspelled it. That's what I'll say. She tried to cast a spell on us, and I stopped her.
No.
Let's take her weapon. And I end my turn.
Okay. Alice, you are
Uh,
up.
I'm just like watching everybody, whatever. I don't really know what's going on. Tehran just doing stuff, can't get her GD staff. And she sounded to me like she's been changing her tune a lot. Like she didn't want anything to do with us in the beginning, and then now all of a sudden she wants to help us. And I'll say, like, I think you're just saying whatever you can to try to get out of this. And frankly, I'm bored of it. And I enter a rage and attack her with my halberd.
Oh,
Recklessly.
okay.
Good.
This went from disarm to full attack.
I'm okay with this.
All right.
Nothing about this upsets me.
A 20 hits.
So go ahead, dude. Go deal with that corpse in the corner. over
Do
there.
should you like take my you know what I mean? Like, so it doesn't do whatever special stuff it
I'll
might
look
do.
if it does that, and then it'll tell me what the roll was, and I'll do the math quick, but then I'll shut it off. Sorry. Does it do it properly? It doesn't because it weren't raging when it did it. Okay. So that checks out. That does 9. I got to roll, add 2 for rage, and a d6 plus 2 for divine fury. So she takes an extra 11. 11? So 23 damage. I didn't click the rage thing when it's doing the damage for the attack. So
All right, so she gets an
D6.
extra D6 for Divine Fury, right?
plus half her barbarian level rounded down, which is 2, plus rage damage, which is 2, so 10. So plus 10.
Sounds good. She takes 22 damage. And Alice, as you hit her, all of a sudden you find yourself not in the cold dungeon anymore. You find yourself on the barren, almost a barren snowfield, frozen, incapacitated. And that ends your turn.
Sure does. Yeah, I guess it would.
All right. Now she dies.
Yep. Well, okay, for everyone that's in the room, is Alice still there?
Alice is gone.
Oh, yep, fucker. I totally needed an excuse to do this.
Mine was distrust. I didn't want to get attacked.
I, in general, don't have a great trust for wizards.
All right,
So
Dapos, you are up.
what did I hear? Because I'm not looking down the hallway.
You heard a struggle. You heard Alice swing down and connect with something. And that's all you heard.
I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much.
I hate you guys so much.
Stay in the hallway. Just stay in the hallway and see what happens.
You just got to be the sergeant that lets all the bad cops beat the shit out of her.
Come around the corner and go, what the hell are you guys think you're doing?
I'm going out for a cup of coffee.
She just banished somebody.
Presumably.
Allegedly.
She made someone disappear. You didn't see shit. You don't know that she banished her.
So I come around the corner and go, what the hell are you guys are doing? And where's Alice?
So, you know.
That seems more likely.
There you go. She's gone.
What do you mean she's gone?
On your turn, you can respond when she's gone.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
Dapos, you come around the corner, you don't see Alice there.
Turn to.
You see Tehran holding onto, grappling this 6'6" albino tiefling.
She can even taller?
6'6" is 6.5.
Yeah.
Oh, that is at 6'5", sorry.
That would have been shorter.
Yeah, no, 6'5" earlier.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
I still like the idea that every time we look at her, she gets a little taller.
Everybody, stand down now.
I will reply on my turn.
I know,
Nope.
but
I don't feel like
that's
I
all
need
I'm
to.
doing. I come around the corner and say, what the hell are you guys doing? And where's Alice? Stand down now.
Okay,
That's my turn.
sounds good. On her turn, she says, I have no desire to harm you or your companions, though you seem to have the opposite effect towards me. Stand down, and your friend will be returned. And she continues to hold on. She says, release me to you, Tehran.
A question, I'm grappling her on my turns?
Yes.
Is that what I'm doing, technically?
You've been grappling her, yeah.
Then I should be getting 2 chances to grapple her on my turn. Because a grapple is done with an attack, and if you have multiple attacks, you can make multiple attempts. But, no. I will not release her. Not while Alice is gone. I still intend to disarm this wizard.
She says, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Let go of the staff.
I have no intentions of letting go of this staff.
I have no intention.
She says, take it from me.
Stop
you
responding.
will...
It's not your turn.
Yeah.
We're talking. Monty had a 4-minute conversation in his 6-second turn.
Yeah, there's more to be said than just letting things go to murder hobo. So, like putting in plot hooks for you guys. Stand down, release me, and your friend will return. Stand and fight, continue to hold me, and the rest will be yours. And that ends her turn. Nicola, you are up.
I'd say I think everybody's very uneasy while you're holding your staff. Can we just like put your staff over there or something? Give us our friend back? Maybe? Please?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. I'm trying to...
She looks and she says, my staff is not leaving my hand.
Persuasion check? No. No, she's just no.
Okay.
I'll also ready. Is poison spray that's got a 10-foot range? Can I cast that being that close to her without disadvantage? I don't want to cast it. I want to ready it in case she
in
does
the
more
event of
hostile
what
things.
Do you make
If
a ranged attack roll? Is that what the spell says?
It says I extend my hand towards a creature I can see within range, and a puff of noxious gas comes out from my palm.
I don't think you would make the disadvantage.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so
I'll look up poison spray.
I just put it in the chat. So I'll ready that if she continues to do things that would harm our group, or like attacks and like malicious things, I'll hit her with that.
Okay. Sounds good. Kofi, you are up.
I want no part of this shakedown. So I'll take Quix's advice to go look into this room. You said there was a corpse in here? Or no?
There's a corpse in the ice thing.
In the ice? What ice thing? Where?
In that there was like a
like right by where Monty's standing, there is
there's some sort
an effigy towards Fort Libistus.
I wish to do. What do I do? Ice of the grave. Are there any undead around?
As you kind of go blank face and kind of look around looking for any undead, you get no pings other than Tehran next to you. As a faint, as a faint undead ping.
That's good to know that my turn eyes to the grave is calibrated correctly.
I'm the gauge that
you know.
3.6 Ronkin.
So, yeah, you don't get any other undead things, and are you specifically like investigating like the effigy?
Yeah, because
as you're looking at the ice pillar that's beginning to melt a little bit further and faster and whatnot, as the brown moss behind it, or as the brown mold behind it is no longer there, keeping it sucking any heat out of the ice. You're starting to see like the chains kind of cut into the ice, and as it's like kind of melting the ice, it's becoming a little bit clearer even as you're looking into it, and you see the silhouette inside as you gaze into the ice looks to be that of a wooden mannequin painted and dressed to resemble a Levistus. So it seems to be a wooden mannequin inside the icy tube.
This is just a prop. I just kind of knock on it. Not real.
Knock on it with your hands.
Touch it
my
with
claws.
your hands.
With your turtle paws.
Pause. My hoof.
Your turtle hoof.
No.
All right, Kohi.
Turn.
All right, Exotic.
Hey, that buzzing noise.
That music is really amping people up.
Rampant.
I
Rampant.
can't do anything else. So Alice is not where her icon is.
Alice is not where her icon is.
Good. Then there's space. She can give me a deception check.
Over there.
please.
We found her.
I see her. She's over there. Just go get her.
Moving
Yeah,
her out
please-
of the way for you.
Please to give me a deception check.
Okay.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Yep, I made my
You needed
disadvantage
it.
check.
Okay. Did you roll a 17?
I shift my Durgan and Stagger to my left hand, pull out my rapier, and I'm gonna start stabbing.
My
Okay.
God.
My intention wasn't to kill.
No, but everyone else's seems to be.
No, literally one. Only no.
Literally
Come
one of
on.
us.
A lot
Okay.
of people standing down up in this bitch.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Mhm. 18. Follow through with the right hand.
Oh, yeah. As you hit her the first time,
Mhm.
you find yourself disappeared from this plane as well. Also
I still
finding
do?
yourself, no, you don't.
I
Finding yourself on a icy, snowy glacier.
Do I
Kinda
still do damage or no?
How many times did you do this shit? Are we all gonna end up here?
You have no idea. All you know is that you
This
saw
is
two of
actually-
your friends attack her and disappear.
This is actually
still-
a cheat. This is a portal to like the end level, right?
Yeah,
It
right.
takes you to A1.
Did I still do
So-
damage?
It's the first time.
Maybe.
right?
Okay. And do I see Alice, or is it a separate, entirely separate space?
You look about and you see darkness, blowing snow, and ice. That's all you see.
And you said there was a condition with that, right? Like restrained or something? or
You are incapacitated.
incapacitated.
You cannot take actions or reactions. So,
All right.
all right. Monty, you are up.
Oh boy. All right. So, I look at her and be like, "Hey, you're gonna have to bring those folks back, okay? Now let's talk another minute here because, like, I know we can mutually help each other, and I know that what we're trying to do here. I actually don't know what the point of what's going on here, except for maybe the pissing contest over a staff or something like that. I don't know, but here's what I want to offer to you as a show of like I'm gonna take the book here. Give me the staff. I'll give you the book. Right, the book obviously you can't replace the book. That's your right. You can get another staff. Just give me the staff. Take the book, bring the friends back, and then let's move on from this because we're not really gaining anything here just sitting here pissing around with each other. Right? You get stabbed, you teleport people, right? We keep going over this again and again and again and again, right? We're finally presented here, and I look at the rest of the group that's still remaining in here with someone who has answers. We've been seeking answers. They may not be right. They might not be entirely honest. They may not be without their own desire or intent with them, but at least this is a path forward, right? This is plot hooks moving things along. Let's see how this goes. We can always have a staff fight, or something else later on, right? We can get some arm wrestling matches going on or something. So what do you say, right? We'll give the staff back, right? But this is just kind of like a show of solidarity and all that. But give you the book, give me the staff, let's bring our people back, and let's ratchet this down like several thousand degrees and move forward. And that's my turn.
She drops the staff.
Okay.
I'm holding it.
Do you give her? You're holding her.
She drops the staff.
She drops the
I
staff
pick the
towards you,
staff.
Monty.
I pick the staff up. I give her the book. Give her the satchel,
All right,
and that's my turn.
Tehran, you are up.
I give the staff to Tehran. Here you go, Tehran.
What I'm after. I accept the staff.
So you're letting go of her.
You can grapple someone and attack them. I assume I can grapple someone and accept an item, or it's up to you.
And I remind her.
If you're grabbing for the staff, you're letting go of her.
Well, Alice back yet?
It's not her turn yet. It's not A's turn yet. She told you.
Hold the staff.
She told you what to do.
You can choose not
You
to
guys
accept the
continue
staff,
to.
and I'll hold the
You guys
staff.
have continued to attack her. So, follow what she says, and maybe you'll get your friend
I
back.
will take the staff, and I will let go of her. I will stand in front of her. Well, I'll stand to the side of her. No, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay behind her so she can't retreat. And I will tell her that she took away the one thing that I care about in this world, and if she doesn't come back, you will disappear.
And I look at it. A, you need to bring the people back.
She smiles and nods. Is that end your turn, Tehran?
I'll ready an attack action. If she doesn't come back on her turn, I'm gonna attack her twice.
Okay. Sounds good. Alice, on your turn, you begin to feel the cold of the snowy plain begin to set into your bones. You take 2 cold damage. I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw.
Why does it want to make this? Oh, because I selected.
You still find yourself deep in the depths of the snowy winter. All right, Davos, you are up.
End of turn.
Yeah. On her turn, she snaps her fingers, and Alice and Kozaki reappear, ready to fight.
Yeah, buddy.
She says, "Your friends have returned. Kept my end of the bargain. There's no need to continue this bloodshed. I have not attacked you. I've simply defended myself here. Again, allow me to leave, continuing my studies and finding Auriel, and be done with this." And she goes to make a move to leave.
Before she
Alright.
moves, could I?
I get out of the way
ask
when
her
she
to have
comes
a
in.
turn. I was gonna ask her to see the book that she was writing in. Show me the book.
She opens up her satchel and shows you the cover, the binding being the same one that she was writing in when you came into the room.
Who just scribbles in their fucking spell book? I don't trust this bitch. Alright. As long as she's not hiding a second book.
So it's not like she's hiding a second book in there.
You didn't see Lima's tiny hut disappear as you walked in the room?
I didn't see like a fucking wrist chest or whatever the fuck it's
A
called.
wrist bag of holding?
Yeah. Well, there's a spell for that.
Yeah.
Like
As she
sketch.
passes me, I say Ice Mistress.
She nods and continues to walk.
I come around the corner, look everybody in the face, and go, "She's a spy."
Okay. I'm just holding her staff. Like, we let her go. So,
You gave her information.
you gave us nothing. We were in a thing here. We stood down a whole bunch.
I didn't
outside
know
of the
anything
room.
was going on.
I don't.
Can I go after her and kill her?
If she's a spy and she's getting away and she has a bunch of information, is that bad? Do we need to go fight her?
I don't know. I don't know who she's with. She could be with the Harpers for all I know, but you guys ruined a chance for me to talk to her to figure that out.
You didn't take the chance to show her your Harper symbol on her way out?
Why would I? She doesn't trust us anymore.
So, I didn't trust her to begin with. I'm not worried about her not trusting us. We found a wizard in a basement, armed, and while talking to her, I prefer to be disarmed. I don't feel like that's a strange thing.
No, I fully agree with that. But once she got hostile, maybe we should have calmed down a little bit.
I
That's all I'm
calmed her
saying.
down. She tried to cast something on us. I don't know what it was, but I stopped her.
Again,
could've
you don't
been-
know what it was.
I'm
She
not
could have
being
been trying
specific,
to.
I'm just saying.
She could have been trying to like step out of the way with Misty Step or something.
Fair. But
I don't think this is the last time we're gonna see her.
Oh, I can guarantee we'll find her again.
got the bag of holding.
Tehran, as
Anyway,
you're holding onto the
so-
staff, you look at it, and it looks like it's beginning to melt. And as you look at it closer, it's melting faster. And after about 20 seconds or so, the staff that you're holding onto is just a puddle of water on the floor.
Oh, I was gonna stuff it in
And-
the.
So it would have just
That-
been water in the bag.
Yep, that was a fake.
Of course it was. She didn't need it to cast anyways.
All right.
The only thing that she really cared about was that book.
It's her spell book. Of course she would. Now, can we finish on up down here and get out of here so we can get some sleep?
What's at the end of that river? I'm gonna go take a walk out and look at the end of that river down there.
I'll walk with you.
As you go back out into the cavern out there, you get out to the end and you see what looks like a door of sorts, a portcullis essentially, preventing you from going further into the cavern beyond. You're able to kind of look through some of the iron grates in the door and the portcullis, and you're able to see that the river does continue on beyond the lower door.
Okay. Is it flowing at all, or is there
Uh,
anything shiny at the bottom?
it's not really
Well,
flowing per se. So it's a pretty. You get the sense that there is water that circulates through here, but it's not a river. It just kind of circulates up and down and whatnot.
okay. She's not in the hallway anymore or anything, is she?
You look down to the other end of the hallway, and just beyond your dark vision, you don't see anything.
Yeah, I can see to the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who was out walking with me?
Me.
I
You know,
so
in the corner.
I lean over and then be like I know that there's some mysterious stuff afoot, but is it wrong for me to really want to just to kind of see how some of this stuff plays out? I feel we got more to gain by just sometimes letting some of this stuff roll.
That's kind of what I was trying to do, because I can get more information if I can see what people's reactions are.
Oh, well, we shall see.
I check on Alice. Are you all right?
I'm cold.
It's not different. Well, at least you're okay.
Mad too.
That ended about 6 seconds ago.
Still be mad.
Yeah.
She's just not raging mad. She's just mad. Maybe a little hangry.
Well, we'll probably see her again. You can get yours.
No doubt by the end of this, we'll probably have done away with her.
All right.
She didn't share anything with us on her way out. We were gonna talk, and she didn't talk. She left. So
We had some talk in the middle.
yeah.
All right. Anything else down here?
You said that gate went. Is that a gate? This big thing?
Doors.
Yes.
There's like a portcullis, a lowered portcullis.
Okay.
You can this one.
Oh yeah, did we like checked in here, right? This guy.
Yes.
In where? No.
Done.
No,
I thought we did.
I'm kind of backed into it. I'll peek in there quick.
What about the desk she was writing at?
Toron, as you enter into this room, you see it's unlit except for kind of on the far wall in the top in the corner there. You see an iron lever embedded into the wall.
Iron letter?
Lever.
Oh, lever. Oh yeah, I'll yank that shit.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
You know, reckless abandon? All right, let's do
dude.
it.
Yeah.
All right, as you do it, you pull the lever. You hear the movement of something somewhere else in the cavern, and the water. You start to notice that the water. As Nicola, you start to notice that the water is starting to come up into the room where you guys are in.
Oh shit.
Put the lever back up. Go back up.
Dapos, you also notice that the door is the portcullis is beginning to go up as you're standing near it.
I'll run across the walls, peek my head back in, and go, guys.
I'll pull the lever. Put the lever back up. Is the problem solved?
So you're putting instead of you put the lever back
If
up.
water, if I hear water rushing into the room behind me and someone's going, "Hey guys," I'm gonna go, "Oh, no, this fucking up it goes."
Control Z. Control Z.
Yeah, Control Z.
You continue to hear the chain going. Sounds like it's winding, Tehran, and the water continues to seem to be coming up into the area with the serpent.
All right. I don't know how that happened, but we should go.
I come out and what did you do?
Huh? No, we're going.
Quickly at the desk she was at. Is there anything of note there? Quick investigation.
Looking about, you can investigate if you want, but like she did not have much down here. She had a small bedroll. She had a candle on the desk that is still there. But looking about, there's no other scraps of paper or anything. It seemed that anything that she was writing in or taking notes in was in her satchel.
And there's nothing on the walls or the ceiling or the.
There's no
Type
red
of
strings or maps or whatnot, pinpoints on
like
there.
black wick or like something like that on the candle. It's just a normal old candle.
Just a normal old candle.
Okay.
So,
All right. run back
as
and
you
get
go
the
out
boat.
into the area, into the cavern beyond, you see that the portcullis is now raised at the end of the hallway, some 25 feet beyond to your east. You also see that the water seems to be kind of rushing in towards you. It seems as if the other side of the cavern had a higher water level.
Oh, but has it like slowed, or is it like that end was flooded and then now we're going to be leveled out? Or like,
It seems to be things that are kind of leveling out.
Okay. Cool. What's over here?
Just wanted to fuck with you guys a little bit.
Yeah, that was.
What's Jan?
will-
As you enter into this area, the Dark Cistern continues on for another 40 feet beyond the portcullis. The water in this part of the cistern is, what you think is free of half-frozen corpses, because you are actually below the water, correct?
Yeah. I'm just like trudging around on the bottom.
Yeah, looking about, you don't see any other frozen corpses. You do see a set of stairs going up to the left, further, about 20 feet in.
Guy. Are these corpses?
And-
What corpses?
And looking into this room,
I'm gonna do this in the water. I'm just gonna like,
Periscope height.
looking into this room, you see a 5-foot wide, 8-foot high tunnel that leads to a dark, cold room. And as you stick your head above the water, just this pungent, terrible smell embeds itself into your nose. It smells of, it reeks of filth. And
is this the ship room?
as you look into, as your eyes kind of adjust from coming out of the water, you see 5 people kind of huddled together in this room, trying to keep warm.
Oh shit! It's people, not dead people. Can't eat these guys. Hello.
They see this gray humanoid creature coming out of the water. Goes, ah!
It's a normal
Don't
reaction.
eat me!
All right.
Hearing their screams, I come running.
Funny enough, you're alive. You're good.
And I'm assuming
You guys
Davos is.
who are you guys? Do you need help?
They say we are we've been prisoners put here by Kardoth.
Oh, well, we took care of that. Do you need help getting out?
And
Prisoners for what?
kind of the he says the cult leaders put us here to keep us from talking too much, and that they look malnourished, and it looks like it's been a number of days since they ate any food. The one who's speaking, he introduces himself as Lanthus. Looks to be about 60, mid-60s or so, and albeit malnourished, looks to be a little bit spry for his age. And he says, he would love to get out of this hellhole here.
Yeah, we'll send a boat, and then I'll just turn around and walk back into the water. Just slowly, just blah, 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 blah.
And like they kind of point at you and each other, and like, what just happened?
I'll pass around some rations and say what did you guys do before, and why didn't he kill you? There's a bunch of bodies on the river over there. Like, what was your position in the keep before?
Lanthus goes, I was the assistant notary and scribe to Karnak. Kardoth thought that I might have some use still being alive. He says, over here is Elprecht, was one of the butlers. Over here is Melbara, was the dwarven translator. Here is Tam, who is the housemaid, and finally over here is Dacier, the dog keeper, or kennel keeper.
Okay, we'll get you guys out of here, for sure. But there's just been a lot of different characters that we've come across. So take the rations. We'll make this as quick as possible. So
at least one of those guys
greatly
is
appreciate it.
now.
yeah, just please don't cast spells. We've had enough of that. No staffs. Didn't you have a staff? No staffs.
You look about and
no
you don't
staff
see
policy.
you see no stabs on these
All right.
human calendars.
So I guess our intent is probably to shuttle everybody back to the other side, and boats and things and stuff and turtle swimming and
Okay.
all of that.
Do all that and then take a rest.
We'll say we make it that happen, and where you guys are wanting to take a rest tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably
Where you-
up where it's warmer.
Where are you guys taking your rest?
We should
I still
probably
need to get in
sleep
that
by
office,
the,
but I guess I'll do that tomorrow when we wake up.
Yeah, we should probably sleep by the speaker again. Just out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
does the name what is her name? No, she introduced herself, did you not? Did she
As
not?
A.
Okay.
Is that
That's
just
one of
the
the
letter
reasons I
A?
wanted to talk to her.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should
Or is
totally,
it like
There was a-
give us for their name.
There was a very notable tiefling down here. Did she have any interaction with you?
And
White, stark white.
he says, I know not. The only tiefling I know of was the red one. I saw no albino white tieflings. So no, I saw no white tieflings here.
All right. And before we go, I will, just to gauge their reaction, mention. So if you were servants beforehand, I'm sure you would be pleased to hear that the speaker has been on the mend. Is his condition is improving, and then I'm gonna insight check to see what their reaction is.
You say that they all nod very approvingly. That they are happy, that they seem to be happy that the speaker is still alive. He says, my fear was that while we were down here, that they would finish off the speaker and take hold of the speakership for themselves. But that makes me very happy that the speaker is still alive. And even without an insight check, like you don't even have to roll it. Like they are telling the truth.
Okay.
So
Do they know if he was being poisoned? Like, I really am curious about the delivery method. And if they don't know, that's fine. Just
they say I know we know not of how they were keeping the speaker under their thumb.
okay.
Anybody want to finish anything up, or do we agree to restore the employees and take a sleep?
Yeah, we should sleep by the speaker, I would say.
Okay.
That's my suggestion.
Okay. You guys make your beds by the speaker. Rolling out your bedrolls, getting comfy by the fire, by his golden chamber pot. And as sleep begins to take you, you begin to feel a little bit more powerful. And we will take care of anything that happens throughout the night next time. Thanks, guys.
Woo!
Whoa, that was a packed one.
We absolutely should have shanked the shit out of her.
Yeah, I was not trying to kill her. My character is innately distrustful of powerful people.
Yeah, and Quixotic is distrustful of mages. That's the major
It's
problem.
not mages, it's flat out wizards. He flat out he has a very solid reason for disliking wizards. And he's also not incorrect in saying that every wizard we've encountered thus far in the campaign has been evil. For as long as we've known each other.
What did she do that was evil? Did she attack you?
Every other wizard we've encountered
so far,
other than her,
true.
has been evil. Who
That's not
have
true.
we met?
The Harper.
what Harper wizard? Which one?
In
I never saw.
Neverwinter.
I never saw her cast a spell. In
The one with the
Neverwinter.
teleportation circle and the ability
Those
to
were
transport
artificers,
us
were
to
they not?
kill Santa.
Those were artificers.
We
Oh,
don't
the
know
people
that.
at the toy company that
Yep,
was
the
getting
toy
people
company.
to smoke.
Yeah.
Those
Kids
were
to smoke and all
artificers.
that.
That feels like an artificer.
We have never flat out met a wizard who
No,
was
I
not
know,
evil
but they were evil.
in the entire campaign thus far.
Can't wait till you meet Tony.
Yeah, it's true.
I can't
but-
wait for Quixote to try and kill Tony because he's a wizard.
I didn't
That'll be
say
a
he's
weird
gonna try and
roleplay.
kill Tony. I have said that he has a distrust because we have not thus far met a wizard that was not evil.
Well, I will let you make whatever. I will let you make whatever decision that you
I'm
want.
not gonna
about
attempt
A,
to
but
assassinate Tony, but that is
That'd be weird.
I'm curious though. Why not? Based on your distrust of wizards.
because thus far she was in a dungeon next to a what is it, altar to a demon. She was completely oblivious. There was an entire castle full of cultists upstairs, or
And you
whatever
read
they
her
are.
mind. You saw that she
And
was telling the truth.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I know for a fact, because I can read minds, that you can lie to that. There is nothing there that put me at ease thus far.
I don't.
Also,
As a
Tony doesn't
DM,
lie.
I don't know what else to tell you than that she was telling the truth. Like
I
So-
understand that, and I'm telling you that like they're
You've given us a lot of affirmative things, but I still don't trust her.
yeah.
I don't either, and I was
That-
I
like
went
I
in the
said,
camp
there-
of
there was nothing
advocating for her to
there.
go free.
She's
She's got her own ambition.
Absolutely insane to assume that she was perfectly. Everything that was going on upstairs was not good. If she was okay with the people that were up there, there is no way she could be. She could be at best on the lowest side of neutral. Is where that is. There is like.
You have to remember, we are playing with somebody in this party who is evil.
More than one?
And I guess what are our goals too? Like I get that she's like and what was happening to this keep was not like on the up and up as far as like civilized society goes, but you know, what was that like what about that towards their goals and our aims of what we're trying to accomplish? Did that really matter?
We cleared out this place because I don't know. We decided to. I mean, we did the good
we
thing
helped
because
them.
it was a good thing to do.
We
So-
did.
That kind of extends to all the weird, lurky fucking caster bitches in the basement.
Well, yeah, I agree she couldn't stay here for sure.
The implication doesn't get better the lower you go.
of which she said, I have no intention of staying here. Let me leave. I
Yeah.
will leave. So
Still don't.
Is no.
It was really fun though. Like, oh man, that was-
Nothing good will come of this.
but
Right,
something
attacked her.
interesting will.
I'm not mad we didn't kill her. I was just intent on disarming her so we could talk to her without having to worry about her attacking us.
yeah,
That's all my character was thinking about.
I'm just saying. Like look at it.
It's a lot to
Look at it
ask
from
of somebody.
from the other person's. Would you want to be disarmed in order to talk to somebody?
No,
Even
Exactly. So like
but,
that's
but if I'm outnumbered, if 7 people descend on me in a corridor and go, "Give us your fucking gun," and they all point guns at me, I go, "Well, shit. Here's my gun." I mean, there's a calculation to be made in that situation.
You, sir, have never played Goldeneye, have you?
Considering what
But
that
no,
staff could
no, I
do.
agree, but yeah, but like so. Okay, they don't need their staff, right?
Was the staff destroyed, or did she like
It
teleport
melted.
it
It
to
was
her? or-
fake.
he wasn't gonna give it to us. That's fine.
you're holding on to a leather wrap of a ice staff in your hand.
Yeah. I didn't want
Okay.
the staff. I like I said, there's no way anything good is gonna come of her not, of her being alive.
Be fine.
It's something interesting, Will.
Maybe it's finding out real. Isn't that a good thing?
She could lead us. She could lend us some information.
She was saying that she was going to give you. That's what she was saying from the beginning that she would. Right, not from the beginning, but she said she would give you guys. That's what she's working towards is finding out real. Right.
For what purpose? We don't know. Probably for her own and her master's.
Like I heard what she was saying. It just we still don't trust her.
I know.
That's fine.
Oh, we didn't kill her. So progress.
Progress. Yes. This therapy session.
Just because you weren't successful in killing her doesn't mean you didn't try and kill her.
Yeah.
We didn't try and kill her because if we tried to kill her, she'd be dead. Well, we'd at least be fighting her still.
Quixotic and Alice tried to kill her.
I would do it again in a heartbeat.
They attacked her. I gave her a choice. My friend came back, or I was going to attack her again. Whether she was able to control if she comes back or not, if she wasn't back, I would have attacked her.
Yeah.
So.
Right, so we're gonna go to sleep at the in with the speaker again, correct?
All right.
Cool,
I
guys.
need to get moving.
All right. So
All right.
are we
Half an hour.
6?
You
next time?
guys will be 6 at the beginning, other than whatever we do for flavor text during the night. So
All right.
At that time.
Next
All
week.
right. Cool. We'll see you guys next week.
Cool.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Kaylin.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Sure.